on the Hawkeye Sports Network. From Learfield, Hawkeye basketball is on the air. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Case IH. Get in the red zone with Case IH. Visit caseih.com/Hawkeyes. Alliant Energy, powering beyond. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Extreme, powered by Mediacom. It's the internet dreams are made of. This is the EMC Insurance pregame show. EMC Insurance. You've worked hard for it. Now count on EMC Insurance companies to protect it.
The last time razor sharpshooting Jordan Bohannon visited Hilton Coliseum, he left his autographed sneakers at the free throw line as a calling card. A message across the toes said simply, to ISU, thank you for the memories. Jordan walked off to double hip surgery that ended his season that December, thinking then that a medical redshirt year would be his finale against the Cyclones at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Well, then came COVID in that super senior year. Whoops. Call it Bill Murray's Groundhog Day. He's back. Iowa won that night here at Hilton 2 years ago by 16. The Cyclones haven't forgotten, nor I'm sure has the student body. This evening, Iowa and Iowa State meet for the 75th time, with a 475th career win for Coach Fran McCaffrey in this setting. That would be extra special and an early holiday gift, as the 17th ranked Cyclones are off to a blistering start, having won their first 8 games, and they count among their victims Oregon State, number 25 Xavier, and 9th ranked Memphis in the early season schedule. Pretty impressive. First year head coach TJ Otzelberger got his 100th career victory on opening night. He enjoyed great success at South Dakota State, left for UNLV, and after a couple years he's back in Ames, where he was an assistant from 2006 to 2013, working and learning under Greg McDermott, Fred Hoiberg, and the man he's replaced, Steve Prohm. Welcome inside Rowdy, what will be Rowdy Hilton Coliseum, everybody. Gary Dolphin and Bobby Hansen are courtside for the EMC Insurance pregame show. This is the Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk Series. Bobby, you've lived this rivalry.
Yeah, I certainly have, and growing up just 30 miles south of here, Gary, I understand the rivalry that it is, and I think our kids do as well. Talking to Coach McCaffrey here to shoot around, he says our guys know what's at stake here tonight. So 8-0 start, though. You got to tip your hat to the Cyclones here to start this game, and what TJ Otzelberger has done, retooling this team, using the transfer portal, bringing in Isaiah Brockington, Gabe Kalshier from Minnesota, Brockington from Penn State. So those two guys know the Hawkeyes as well. But Hawkeyes coming off that Illinois tough one there where they got out rebounded. I would expect a great effort tonight out of the Hawks on the glass.
You're right. When it comes to Iowa State, it doesn't matter what the sport is. Soccer to softball, football, basketball, and, of course, wrestling. The Hawkeye women were knocked off by the Cyclones 77-70 in this building last night. Iowa men are in the middle of a tough stretch, Bobby, to your point, at Virginia, at Purdue. Where the Hawks split those pair of road games, then a home loss to Illinois by 4 on Monday, 87-83. To your comment about rebounding, man, it was lopsided, 51-23. So the Hawks have got to get that ship righted and find those big bodies that can bang and bang for 40 minutes. Keegan Murray, though, is back from a sprained ankle, the nation's top scorer at 24.5 a game. He is critical to Iowa's success because the Cyclones have held 5 of 8 opponents to 60 points or less. Their defense has been airtight.
Yeah, and it's going to come down to the whistle tonight, too, a little bit, Gary, how this thing is called. Because if they call it, the way they should, they might not have any players left. Iowa State, I'm talking about, because they play a physical brand of in-your-face defense. Once they bring it, they try to lock you down, as they did against Xavier. They did it against the big one against Memphis. So impressive defensive effort. That's what these Cyclone fans like about TJ Otzelberger. He's kind of bringing back that old Larry Eustace, Tim Floyd style of basketball. Rugged, physical defense. Still going to get out and run a little bit. So should be a fun one. And the Hawks got to play tough here tonight. Block out all these crazy distractions, all this madness of red, the sea of red that is Hilton Coliseum, and enjoy the atmosphere, Gary, because this is college basketball at its finest here, and this is what you sign up to do.
14,600 patrons will be hoarse by the time they leave this building this evening. The Cyclones are one of 5 teams nationally country with multiple wins against the top 25. The others are Ohio State, Purdue, Duke, and Gonzaga. That is pretty impressive. And they've held teams to 39% shooting, 26% from three. Iowa's shooting 42% from the field and 34% from distance, and come off a 45% field goal effort against the Illini, but got beat terribly on the backboards, and that ultimately cost him the game, with Illinois scoring 26 second chance points. But tonight's a new night. The Hawks and the Cyclones right around the corner. We're brought to you by EMC Insurance. You don't need countless insurance companies. You need one insurance company you can count on, and that's EMC Insurance Companies. Find your agent at emcins.com. And we're brought to you by U.S. Cellular, sponsors of the U.S. Cellular Hawkeye Hotline, 877-464-2957. If you'd like to dial in right now with a thought or a comment, leave it with our Learfield engineer, Brady, and he'll pass it along to Bobby and I. We're proud to be the official wireless provider of the Iowa Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular. Leave your comment with our in-studio producer, and we'll try and answer it, or your question or comment. We'll try to speak to it as best we can. Well, coming up next, we'll take our game-by-game trip down memory lane with the Hawkeye Historical Winning Moment, presented by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. And, of course, it's the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series. Representative from Iowa Corn is going to stop by and talk about this great state's agricultural backbone. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Hi, Hawk fans. Gary Dolphin here. I want to tell you about my new favorite Iowa Hawkeye shirt. It's called The Corey by Authentic Brand. The stylish half-zip features butter-soft scuba knit performance fabric. Everyone at your tailgate will want one. To outfit your life in authentic brand gear, visit one of our fine retailers near you, or order online at authentic-brand.com. You'll get fast, free delivery. Authentic Brand by TCB Companies.
The Hawkeyes know a successful team works together to take the shot and score at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Case IH knows a thing or two about teamwork too. From tractors, planters, and combines to hay and forage tools, our equipment helps farmers meet their demands in and out of the field. Check out a winning lineup by visiting your local Case IH dealer, or go to caseih.com/Hawkeyes and ask about 0% financing. Go Hawkeyes!
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of two brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
In Iowa, we grow corn, a lot of corn. We love seeing our farmers in the fields, and although they're perfect strangers, we know them. We know them by their equipment covered in dust. We know them by their work ethic, where days off don't exist. We know them by the way they wave, passing strangers alike on a two-lane road. We know them in the midst of our kitchen as we prepare another family meal. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. The Iowa corn farmers are proud to be on the sidelines for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
What would you buy with an extra $1,000 to Shields this holiday season? How about an extra $5,000? Shields and Under Armour are giving away the ultimate holiday shopping spree. Now through December 13th, we're giving away a $1,000 Shields gift card every Monday. And on December 20th, one lucky winner will be drawn for a $5,000 Shields gift card. Register now at shields.com/win.
Businesses like yours count on EMC insurance companies for protection with the standard coverage they need. But EMC agents go further, tailoring coverages with the specialized products and services every unique company requires, including yours. EMC has insurance solutions for nearly 500 types of businesses. So whatever your specialty is, count on EMC to protect it. Visit emcins.com to find your local agent.
We're names at Hilton Coliseum tonight. Iowa State, the latest chapter. The Hawkeyes and the Cyclones in Hilton Coliseum. Tough place to come into and play sound basketball, let alone win, because of this crazy crowd. It's very similar to Mackey Arena and Purdue's faithful. MediaCom is excited to sponsor all honorary Hawkeye ball kids this season. If you'd like to sign up your son or daughter to be an honorary Hawkeye ball kid, go to HawkeyeSports.com/sponsored-contests. Well, we welcome to the microphone on behalf of Iowa Corn. Of course, this is the Iowa State series is the Iowa Corn Cyhawk series, and this is the latest chapter. Women's basketball last night, wrestling last weekend, men's basketball tonight. And Lance Lillibridge farms in Benton County. He grows corn, soybeans, and alfalfa, raises those beautiful red Angus cattle. He's been farming for over 20 years, and Lance is a stickler for several conservation practices on his farm, including strip tillage and planting cover crops. And in his spare time, he's the president of the Iowa Corn Growers Association. But you're also you serve on a commission, on a committee that stays in touch with our legislators in Washington, D.C. It's called the U.S. Grains Council Trade Policy Advisory Team. And you had a visit with the White House earlier this week, Lance. What was the subject matter? What are the front burner issues for Iowa corn and Iowa's farmers headed to 2022?
Well, thanks, Gary, for having me. And yeah, there's lots of big issues out there right now. One of them is ethanol, and we need to keep that industry booming here in Iowa. That's one of the things we talk about. We also talk about trade, and Iowa corn is very well known across every corner of the globe. So we need to keep that alive and well, and that's the things that we talked about.
Did you make some headway with the White House, did you think, earlier in the week?
Well, I almost hate to comment on that, but, you know, sometimes we can, sometimes we can't.
Hey, we remember and thank Senator Dole tonight.
Absolutely.
A great Midwesterner, Great Plains from Kansas, who knows all about the hard work that the farmers put in every day. You know, Iowa's corn farmers are proud that corn enriches the lives of all of us, from food, fuel, and feed. You mentioned ethanol. I still marvel at the stat that every day there are more than 4,000 products with corn manufactured into it.
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of products that are made from corn, and there's lots of new ones coming, too. Stay tuned for some big announcements on some new products coming from corn here in the months ahead.
Farmers care about the water we share, and you may fill up your cup or water bottle at both Kinnick Stadium, Jack Trice Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, or tonight at Hilton Coliseum. Pure drinking water during the game, thanks in part to Iowa Corn.
Absolutely. You know, we do care about the water we share. And the biggest reason I care so much about it is because I drink it as well, right from my farm. And so there's nothing that I'm going to do to harm that. I drink that water, my family drinks that water, and our cattle drink that water. It's very important.
You told me you've been sipping out of the creek on your land, huh?
Well, when you're thirsty, absolutely. But we got a lot of confidence in that water. So
we talked the other night on the Fran McCaffrey show about the science and the technology that goes into not only the soil, but the crops, the seeds themselves. Faster growing, slower growing. You're dropping them from airplanes now?
Yes, absolutely. The technology that we have is amazing. And you know, we use so many apps anymore out on the farm, not only on our phones and our iPads. I got an iPad that actually runs my John Deere planter. You know, it's crazy. It's great. The tractors drive themselves. And
it's like an airplane, like a 737. I didn't know farmers use more apps than college students.
They do. We're pretty smart, you know.
Well, I never doubted that. I mean, from watching the weather and Mother Nature to markets for their corn, you guys and gals are way ahead of the curve on technology. You also know all about teamwork. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so, you know, we got great teams in Iowa, including these athletic teams here, but the Iowa Corn Promotion Board and the Iowa Corn Growers Association is an absolute fantastic team. We work together to help with the issues that we face every day. There's teams out there. You know, we got to give a special shout out to the teams at home, the family teams that bring in the harvest, put in the crops. You know, I'd like to give a special shout out to my wife, who's my main team member, and also our employee, Jacob Long. they don't ever get enough credit. They are so important on our team.
And don't forget your 2 kids.
Absolutely. Tess and Ty, we love them to death, and they're great workers.
And I'm guessing Heidi, your beautiful bride, is the backbone of the family.
Absolutely. Yeah, she is. She's the boss.
Well, let me tell you, as we wrap it up here with Lance Lillibridge, president of the Iowa Corn Growers Association, I can't tell you how much we at Learfield appreciate the team that we make with the Iowa farmers, not only corn growers, but farmers all over the state, but in particular the Iowa Corn Growers Association.
Absolutely. We've got a great relationship here, and, you know, this is a great platform for us to reach consumers, not only in Iowa, but everywhere. I mean, there's people all over the country listening to this.
We're everywhere, as
Absolutely.
you know, and this is going to be a heck of a game tonight. I know our farm families are probably split right down the middle, Iowa and Iowa State. That's what makes it so great and so special.
It is. We can have a great friendly competition here that gets very physical.
Say hi to everybody in Benton County for me, will you?
Will do. Hey, Benton County.
Hey, Dolph says hi.
Dolph says hi.
And you got a great native son in Lance Lillibridge. Thanks, Lance.
Thank you.
Great to see you. Hang on. We'll get right back to you in just a minute. Coming back with the Hawkeye historical winning moment and a U.S. Bank scoreboard. That's next as we count it down to the Hawkeyes and the Cyclones. College basketball at its best from Hilton tonight in Ames. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game and is a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military at Hawkeye games this season. Thank you to all the men and women, past and present, who have served our country and allow all of us to enjoy the freedom and liberty we enjoy today. American Equity's vision is to become the premier insurance company specializing in retirement savings and income products. To learn more about our company, please visit our website at american-equity.com.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. So find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
Hi, I'm Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895. And Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call Wyckoff Heating in Des Moines, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to Wyckoff Heating, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy in the Des Moines area, it's Lennox and Wyckoff Heating. Lennox, Wyckoff Heating, and the Hawkeyes. There's a winning combination.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one better. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyourBread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval and analysis.
It's a new season. Get ready for more men's and women's college sports excellence. Trophies will be awarded in June to schools who take the top spot in the 2021-22 Learfield Directors Cup. The premier award recognizes one winning institution in all competitive divisions. Follow your favorite team's progress as seasonal standings are announced at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at directorscup.org. The crowning achievement in college athletics.
Welcome back to college basketball from Hilton Coliseum. It's Iowa State hosting the Iowa Hawkeyes. Bobby Hansen and Gary Dolphin courtside next to the Iowa bench. It'll be lively and involved, to say the least. Just in from Florida, University of Iowa junior center Tyler Lindebaum. not basketball center, football center. Although Tyler could play hoops if he had to. Tyler Linderbaum's been named the winner of the Remington Trophy, awarded to the nation's premier center in college football. The center with the most first-team votes on 3 All-America teams. Walter Camp, Sporting News, and Football Writers determines the winner of the Remington Trophy. Linderbaum, at 6'3", 290 pounds, will be recognized at the Remington Trophy Banquet in Lincoln, Nebraska on January 15th. The Solon native was a finalist a year ago and is the first player in program history to receive the Remington Trophy.
Awesome. Congratulations, Tyler Linderbaum. What a great career he has had. Young man from Solon, Iowa, and that is a big-time award right there. Boy. More to come.
And the Outland Trophy is to be announced next week, so he's got to be one of the favorites for that, no doubt. And a good springboard into tonight's Hawkeye historical winning moment, presented by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. We're going to go back 2 years ago. Jordan Bohannon, we talked about Jordan signing his shoes and leaving them at the free throw line, assuming he would never come back to Hilton. Be careful what you wish for. Well, Bohannon had a solid line that night, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists in Iowa's 84-68 victory over the Iowa State Cyclones. But as usual, it was Luka Garza, 9 of 16 from the field, 11 rebounds, a double-double, 21 points, 11 rebounds. Wieskamp chimed in with 13 points, 8 boards, and that dynamic duo, along with Jabo, led the Hawkeyes to victory over the Iowa State Cyclones, 84-68. That ended an 8-game losing streak at Hilton.
Yeah, what a great game that was, too, Gary. We've had some big-time games here, and but I do remember Jordan had a big one there and left the shoes signed at the free throw line. And as you mentioned earlier, these students haven't let him forget.
All 5 Hawkeye starters were in double figures that night. C.J. Frederick had 11. Connor McCaffrey had 12. And the Hawkeyes went at 84-68, improving to 8-3 at that time. That's our Hawkeye historical winning moment, courtesy of Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, a luxury hotel and spa, 5 restaurants, and more. Just minutes south of Iowa City. That's our Hawkeye historical winning moment, thanks to the Keel family for all their support of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Before we go to break, and the coaches are right around the corner, at U.S. Bank, we know when you invest in a community, the community invests in you. We're committed to providing high-quality, innovative products and services that meet the needs and demands of our customers. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. U.S. Bank brings you an abbreviated college scoreboard update, but interesting. At the half, Rutgers 36, top-ranked Purdue 35.
Ooh, in Piscataway, New Jersey, I see. So Rutgers starting to put it back together.
Indeed, and Rutgers got pounded by the Illini in their Big Ten opener. And you know, it's not easy. Iowa's been there. It's not easy playing with that #1 banner draped around your shoulders.
Yeah, that's right. Congratulations to Purdue after the victory against the Hawkeyes. Became #1 for the first time in program history. I asked Matt Painter about that. Congratulations. He said, well, we stopped recruiting players like himself. And just a little self-depreciating humor. But, yeah, let's see how that one finishes up here in an hour.
It's hard to believe all the great teams Purdue has had that they've never been ranked #1. I mean, Rick Mount to Big Dog, Glenn Robinson. I mean, they've had so many great players. Robbie Hummel, but they're #1 now. And Rutgers is in a dogfight. Coach Peichel's got his guys playing at a high level. Another close game, 6 minutes to go out in New Jersey. And Seton Hall and 7th-ranked Texas, number 23 Seton Hall, all tied up at 56. Stay tuned. Later, 5th-ranked Gonzaga will host Merrimack. And in NFL Thursday Night Football, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Minnesota Vikings. That's our U.S. Bank scoreboard update. And this is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at RiversideCasinoandResort.com.
What would you buy with an extra $1,000 to Shields this holiday season? How about an extra $5,000? Shields and Under Armour are giving away the ultimate holiday shopping spree. Now through December 13th, we're giving away a $1,000 Shields gift card every Monday. And on December 20th, one lucky winner will be drawn for a $5,000 Shields gift card. Register now at shields.com/win.
At Mid-American Energy, being obsessively, relentlessly at your service means delivering reliable, affordable energy to you. And it also means marking underground utility lines before you break ground to keep you safe. Trimming trees to keep them away from electric lines so power is there when you need it. And it means working safely and quickly to power your home and business, no matter what the weather. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. That's Mid-American Energy.
Ladies, Gary Dolphin here. Authentic Brand's stylish line of products are designed by ladies for ladies. You will love the unique Hawkeye options available for your next tailgate. These same Authentic Brand styles are available to outfit your professional life as well. With Authentic Brand by TCB Companies, you'll look your best at the game, work, or anywhere in between. Outfit your life today at authentic-brand.com. Authentic Brand by TCB Companies.
And go.
I need to be quick, but here's how you can win the Dash or win the cash. When you play Iowa Lottery scratch games, VIP club members can enter to win Warehouse Dash, an incredible all-expenses-paid trip for a 90-second all-you-can-grab shopping spree. Or you can win the cash, up to $100,000. Yes!
Are you ready to dash? Enter today and find rules and complete details at ialottery.com. Warehouse Dash is a registered trademark of Hinda Inc. Woohoo!
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We're back at Hilton Coliseum, where shortly the Hawkeyes and the Cyclones will tip off before another sold-out house of better than 14,600. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. The Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, a pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton, the home of the Hawkeye Radio Network crew. 44-year-old T.J. Otzelberger understands clearly what the rivalry with Iowa means to the fans, the alums, and the donor base. As for the Cyclone players, it's about how they prepare and do the little things, emphasizing hard work and daily habits.
And those habits, we believe, if you continue to keep your focus on those things and who we are as a team, that we believe the games will take care of themselves. So I know that sometimes, folks believe that you might do something different in preparation for a game like this. And for us, we're still, we're in that mode of we're fighting for those habits every single day. So our preparation, although it's been intense and detail-oriented, it's been about those habits and what we do every single day.
Iowa is number one in the country in fewest turnovers per game. Iowa State is 15th nationally in turning people over and in turnover margin at +6. Otzelberger is impressed with how the Hawkeyes take care of the basketball.
They've done a terrific job. They're number one in the country at turnover percentage and averaging over 90 a game. So that's certainly their identity. And at the same time, we're confident in our identity, which has been ball pressure, turning people over, speeding people up, causing them to make decisions under duress, taking charges, rotating from the weak side. So my guess would be is that they're going to come into the game and try to be, do what they do, and we're going to come into the game trying to do what we do, and we'll see how that all goes.
Transition baskets off turnovers is one of Iowa State's strengths. Many of those out of half-court sets. The Hawks cannot let the Cyclones speed them up when they try to settle down tonight. When Otzelberger watches Keegan Murray on tape, he sees a multifaceted offensive threat.
An elite scorer. Most elite scorers do it because they score at the rim, they score in the mid-range, they score at the foul line, they score from three, and that's what he's been able to do. He's imposed his will on people night in and night out. As a guy who's, kind of a mismatch player too, because they'll play him at times as more of a frontline guy, they'll play him as a wing, they'll use him in pick and pop situations, they'll go to him on baseline out of bounds. So I think it's a credit to his teammates that they look for him. It's a credit to him that he's effective in all those ways, and we're certainly aware of it. We certainly respect him, and we're going to have great attention to detail in guarding him all night long.
Otzelberger offers Iowa State needs to be physical without fouling. Proper rotation on defense will be improving and impactful. Thanks to Iowa State coach T.J. Otzelberger for joining us tonight here in the Hawkeye pregame show. Hey, the Hawkeyes are officially headed to the Citrus Bowl in Orlando. Head to HawkeyeSports.com/Bowl Central and view information on game tickets, air travel, and hotel. That's HawkeyeSports.com/Bowl Central. Presented by Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited, Iowa's official bowl tour. Up next, we'll hear from Hawkeye head coach Fran McCaffrey, presented by John Deere. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one butter. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval and analysis.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pen in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, the Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. The Wig and Pen in Ankeny. What are you craving?
It's a new season. Get ready for more men's and women's college sports excellence. Trophies will be awarded in June to schools who take the top spot in the 2021-22 Learfield Directors Cup. The premier award recognizes one winning institution in all competitive divisions. Follow your favorite team's progress as seasonal standings are announced at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at directorscup.org. The crowning achievement in college athletics.
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. You'll find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
You're not selling a product, you're selling a promise. When we're subject to horrible winters, hailstorms, windstorms, you learn quick that you really are selling a promise, not just collecting a premium.
An independent insurance agent on doing the right thing.
West Bend's the one company that I would feel confident calling the president of the company. I know he'd pick up the phone and we'd have a conversation.
West Bend, the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
This is Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895. And Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call 72 Degrees Comfort Company in Ankeny and the Des Moines metro area, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to 72 Degrees, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and 72 Degrees. Lennox, 72 Degrees, and the Hawkeyes. That's a winning combination.
Back in Ames at Hilton Coliseum, it's time to hear from Iowa basketball coach Fran McCaffrey on tonight's Iowa State game, headed for an 8 o'clock tip. Fran, as always, is sponsored by P&K Midwest, your John Deere dealer, with locations in Maquoketa, Mount Vernon, Sumner, Waterloo, and Waverly. Well, another hostile environment
on the road. First there was Virginia and then at Purdue. Now the Hawkeyes won in Charlottesville thanks to a bevy of threes to start the game. A hot start always helps on the road. Coach McCaffrey agrees.
Yeah, it very definitely is. It settles everybody down, and that really comes from ball movement. This is going to be really important tonight with the way they play defense. You got to get it moving. You got to get moving side to side, and then recognize when you're open or when the closeout's coming, and then you drive it again. But we have a team that, as you know, Dolph, that shares the basketball. That's what we're going to do.
Coach, looks like Keegan, once he trusted that ankle, especially in the second half, he really took off, scored 17 of 19 and 12 in a row at one stretch.
Yeah, he was really good in the beginning. He missed a couple shots he normally makes. He just had to get settled down, and once he got settled down, he was fine.
Hawks are number one in the nation in fewest turnovers a game. Really remarkable given the pace that you like to play. Is that the guys' mental focus? Is it commitment? Is it both?
I just think we have a bunch of guys that can dribble, pass, and shoot. They make good decisions. They don't think of themselves. They move the ball. I mean, it's a simple game when you play it that way, Dolph. If you over dribble or put your head down and you don't see your teammates that are open and you don't throw it to them when they're open, well, now you're going to have problems. You know, you're going to turn it over. You're going to have deflections, and you're going to travel because you're jammed up. You can't play the game that way. These guys understand that. They were good at it in high school. They're good at it after they got here, and they're going to have to be good at it tonight.
Coach, Iowa State defends at 26% from three, 39% from the field, and they're creating 10 steals a game. What's their secret?
No secret. They play hard. You have to give a team credit that really competes the way they do defensively. I think they're connected. But the physicality is something we'll have to deal with, whether it be, on penetration or on the glass. And good decisions are going to be really critical.
Isaiah Brockington and Gabe Kalsher starred at Penn State and Minnesota. They have their roles changed, or are they what you saw with them in other uniforms?
Yeah, they're just really good players, both of them. They're veteran guys. They've been around. They make shots. They make plays. They have physical bodies. They're 23, 24 years old. Like I said, veteran guys that don't rattle and are constantly being aggressive and kind of coming at you. Kind of guys they didn't really have last year on that team, and they've made a big, big difference.
Thanks to Coach McCaffrey. Our pregame visit to each game night is sponsored by your Iowa John Deere dealers like P&K Midwest. At P&K Midwest, we have the John Deere tractor you want at the price you need. At P&K Midwest, you can afford it. Shop online today at pnkmidwest.com/tractors. That's pkmidwest.com/tractors. Up next, Bobby Hansen has a preview. His club car wash, keys to the game on Iowa State. That's next. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Energy is a smile lighting up the room. The anticipation of popcorn popping. The thrill you feel when your favorite movie starts playing. Energy is what powers all the little things in life. That's why Alliant Energy provides innovative energy solutions to power the moments that power you. It's what makes powering beyond your expectations so worthwhile. See all the ways we're doing just that at alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond.
The Hawkeyes know a successful team works together to take the shot and score at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Case IH knows a thing or two about teamwork too. From tractors, planters, and combines to hay and forage tools, our equipment helps farmers meet their demands in and out of the field. Check out a winning lineup by visiting your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Hawkeyes and ask about 0% financing. Go Hawkeyes!
Every drive to the basket begins with a single step. The path to your new future could start with a single click. IowaWorks.gov is Iowa's one-stop shop for occupation information with a database of more than 80,000 quality job openings statewide. Visit IowaWorks.gov to discover Earn As You Learn apprentice programs, as well as details on scholarships, job training, and classes to help you build a killer resume. The basket isn't going to come to you. Find your future. Visit IowaWorks.gov. Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly transformed Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center. Located in the heart of the Iowa River Landing, walking distance to Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes volleyball team, as well as some great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency is the new home of Hawk Talk with Fran McCaffrey this fall. Come find your place at Hyatt Regency, where we care for people so they can be their best.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
Is your work environment safe? It can be with help from EMC insurance companies. Use our loss control resources for online driver training, tools to avoid slips, trips, and falls, ways to improve workstation ergonomics, techniques for proper lifting, and so much more. Get safety videos and materials for your employees, all at no additional cost. When you insure your business with EMC. Learn more at emcins.com.
Iowa State about 20 minutes away from tip. Gary Dolphin, Bobby Hansen back at Hilton Coliseum. Bobby has his keys to tonight's game in just a minute. You missed our announcement earlier as we came on air. Hawkeye football junior center Tyler Linderbaum tonight has been named winner of the Remington Trophy, awarded to the nation's premier center in college football, named after the great All-American center Dave Remington at the University of Nebraska. And speaking of football, Hawk fans, if you're headed to Orlando for the Citrus Bowl and you're looking for a place to party, we've got it. Come join Podolak and me at Howl at the Moon, where their live band plays your favorite hits and anthems from the 80s, 90s, and today, all night long. And they take requests. Be sure and check out our special edition of Hawk Talk, a live show from Howl at the Moon in Orlando. The address is 8815 International Drive, 8815 International Drive, and that'll be, you'll see the date and the times. We're still putting that show together. Special Hawk Talk from Howl at the Moon in Orlando. Right now, Bobby Hansen is howling for his club car wash keys to the game. Bobby's fired up. The official car wash of the Iowa Hawkeyes is Club Car Wash, with unlimited memberships starting at just $20 a month. There's no better time to join the club. Visit clubcarwash.com and find a location near you.
Absolutely, Dolphy. And anytime you have an intense in-state battle like this, there's a lot of keys to the game. But, one of the main keys is going to be to settle yourself into the game, block all the exterior stuff out of it, if you will, and concentrate on the game plan. You've been going over it here for a few days. Kids had a really good practice today in the shoot around, so they're going to be ready to go. But my number one key that I have circled for this game is rebound. Illinois got us pretty good on the boards last game, so I'm sure there's been a good emphasis on controlling the glass. Iowa State doesn't really have that big guy, the aircraft carrier in the middle, so we got to keep an eye on those numbers. What they do have are athletic wings that fly in there and get those loose balls that are tipped out in that. I'm thinking of Brockington, Gabe Kalsher, and the point guard Tyrese Hunter. So you get everybody all five guys got to put a body on somebody and then go and retrieve the basketball. Number one key will be rebounding. Watch that number tonight. The second key is going to be the turnover battle. The Hawks have done a great job all year long taking care of the ball. Number one in the nation, fewest turnovers. The Cyclones can be a little loose with the basketball. They average about 14 turnovers a game. Now they do hang their hat on defense and getting after you physically and trying to knock the balls loose. So I think the Hawkeye press, whether it be the three-quarter court press or a little bit of full court pressure or whatever it is, I think those guys, we can turn over Iowa State and turn those turnovers into some offense. Third key is going to be fouls. Iowa State, very aggressive defensive team. If the Hawks can attack and play aggressive, they'll get the Cyclones in foul trouble. Not a deep team. They only play maybe 9 guys. But if you don't get a good whistle, don't worry about it. Just keep attacking on offense. Make these guys play, wear them down. And I'm going to add another key in there. Jordan Bohannon, hostile crowd usually turns this guy up, fires this kid up. If he can knock down 4 or 5 threes tonight, bodes well for the Hawkeye chances of victory.
And he'll settle his teammates down, too. Keep your head squarely on your shoulders. It's 40 minutes of war, not 4 minutes. Iowa's won 4 of the last 5 meetings against the Cyclones. And the Hawks snapped an 8-game losing skid in Hilton Coliseum here 2 years ago, posting an 84-68 win. That's the famous Bohannon signing the sneakers and leaving them at the free throw line. More on that in just a minute. By the way, Jordan Bohannon, Bob Hansen, Bobby Hansen, my partner, Kevin Boyle, and Mark Gannon are the only Hawkeyes to win 4 games over the Cyclones. J-Bo trying to make it 5 tonight.
Yeah, let's hope he does those 4 men. I think I can throw Kenny Arnold in there. Kenny was on that team with Kevin Boyle. He may have not played in that game, and maybe that's why he doesn't get credit for it. But, yeah, that's still something to be proud of.
He was a winner.
4-0.
No doubt. We'll put him in that club.
We'll put him in there.
Huh? So we stretch the truth a little bit. No big deal. Hey, those are Bobby's Club Car Wash keys to the game. The Hawks and the Cyclones coming up shortly. In fact, it's just 15 minutes to tip off. Presented by Geico. 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance. Up next are the Mid-American Energy starting lineups and the Shields colors of the game. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game and is a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military at Hawkeye games this season. Thank you to all the men and women, past and present, who have served our country and allow all of us to enjoy the freedom and liberty we enjoy today. American Equity's vision is to become the premier insurance company specializing in retirement savings and income products. To learn more about our company, please visit our website at american-equity.com.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one butter. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyourbread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval and analysis.
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. You'll find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pin in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, the Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. The Wig and Pin in Ankeny. What are you craving?
Place is hopping as you would expect. Hilton Coliseum. Time now for our starting lineups. Iowa State. Brought to you by Mid-American Energy. No matter what type or size business you own, Mid-American Energy can help you save energy and add to the bottom line. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service. And we're going to enjoy our national anthem with the Iowa State pep band before we talk to talent. Here we go. For the Iowa State Cyclones, first-year head coach T.J. Otzelberger. He's been here a long time, though, from 06 to 2013, where he was an assistant under Greg McDermott, then Fred Hoiberg, and finally Steve Prohm. Went off and built a tremendous program at South Dakota State, spent 2 years at UNLV, and he's back in Ames. The former Penn Stater, Isaiah Brockington, will start at a guard, 6'4" senior from Archbishop Ryan High School in Philadelphia, averaging 16 points, 7.5 rebounds. He's been their leader statistically in the early going this season. The point guard is Tyrese Hunter, flashy pure freshman from Racine, Wisconsin, 6 feet, 178 pounds, 11.5 points, 5.5 assists. He is gifted. His St. Catherine's team 56-1 his junior and senior years, and won the state championship. There's the former Minnesota Golden Gopher, Gabe Kalsher, 6'4", out of Edina, averaging 12 points, couple rebounds, couple of assists. He's finding the water in Ames just fine, thank you. Tristan Enarunu is from the Netherlands by way of the University of Kansas. Former Jayhawk, 6'8", 220 pounds, a junior, averages 6 points. And George Condit at the center position, 6'9", 235. The senior from Corliss High School in Chicago is at 6 points and 5 rebounds, shooting 66% from the field. So you know he hangs out around the rim.
Yeah, it certainly does. And you got to put a body on him. I mean, that is got to be key number one, is all 5 guys don't fast break, don't get out and run if you don't have the basketball. So yeah, that's part of that athleticism that Iowa State will bring here tonight.
They'll come off the bench with Caleb Grill, a junior from Wichita, Trey Jackson out of Columbia, South Carolina, Jazz Koons, who's from Slovenia. He was at Washington State before he came here, and Robert Jones out of Prior Lake, Minnesota. Iowa State 8-0 and playing well, especially on the defensive end. For the Hawkeyes, Joe Toussaint will be at the point, the junior from the Bronx, New York, at 6 points, 4 assists a game. Joe didn't play well against Illinois. He knows that. Look for him to have a big night tonight. Jordan Bohannon at 10 points, couple of assists a game, is a 6'1" redshirt senior from Marion Linmar. Filip Rebraca, 6'9", 230, a senior from Serbia and a transfer from the University of North Dakota. Philip is matched up tonight with guys much more his size. No 7-footers for Iowa State tonight. Rebraca averaging 5.5 points and 6 rebounds. He's been banging the boards. Keegan Murray at 6'8", the sophomore from Cedar Rapids Prairie, 225 pounds, averaging 24 points, 8 rebounds, and a couple of assists. And Patrick McCaffrey, the redshirt sophomore from Iowa City West, putting up 12 points, couple rebounds, couple of assists. 6'9", 210-pound redshirt sophomore is Patrick McCaffrey. Of course, we'll see Aaron Eulis, Tony Perkins, Peyton Sanford, Josh Agundale, and Chris Murray, who leads them off the bench at 11.5 points and nearly 6 rebounds a game. Those are the Mid-American Energy starting lineups. Our Shields colors of the game is presented by Shields. The Hawks will be wearing the road black with the white and gold trim. Iowa State will be in the home white with the cardinal and gold trim. Make sure you check out Shields for all your Hawkeye gear. Shields right there with you in Des Moines, Sioux City, Iowa City, and Cedar Falls. The opening tip of the Hawks and the Cyclones is right around the corner. This is the EMC Insurance pregame show, and this is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
The Hawkeyes know a successful team works together to take the shot and score at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Case IH knows a thing or two about teamwork too. From tractors, planters, and combines to hay and forage tools, our equipment helps farmers meet their demands in and out of the field. Check out a winning lineup by visiting your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Hawkeyes and ask about 0% financing. Go Hawkeyes!
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
After a cancer diagnosis, it's natural to want to start treatment right away. But first, get a second opinion from a team that specializes in your cancer. I'm Dr. George Weiner, Director of University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center. Before you start treatment, you deserve to be confident you have the right diagnosis and know every option available to you. So whether it's with us or somewhere else, get a second opinion. It can change your care and your life.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, Hawkeye Basketball is brought to you by United Healthcare, proud sponsors of Small Business Spotlight. Sign up your small business at HawkeyeSports.com/UHC. Bud Light, it's for the fans. Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Made right here in Iowa since 1895. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, a luxury hotel and spa, 5 restaurants and more, just minutes south of Iowa City. Shelter Insurance for your home and life. Visit your local agent or find us on the web at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield, we're your shelter. Iowa Lottery, win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by Hyatt Regency, caring for people so they can be their best. It's game time.
With a reverse dribble, step back 3, good. And the Hawkeyes have 3 long-range jump shots.
Hawkeye basketball is on the air. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes with Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Now let's join Gary Dolphin for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half.
The fireworks are about to go off at Hilton Coliseum, Iowa State. Jordan Bohannon returns to the site of his spoils from 2 years ago. Walking off the floor, Bohannon autographed his sneakers after a 12-point, 5-rebound, 3-assist game. Laid the shoes at the free throw line and wrote on them, ISU fans, thanks for the memories. This after Iowa's 84-68 victory. Jordan, after all, was headed off to double hip repair surgery after a solid performance here. It was right at the semester break, and the victory that night halted an 8-game Hilton Coliseum losing streak.
I never thought I'd come back to this anymore and play here, but really looking forward to it. It's always a great crowd, and it's going to be 2 great teams matching up tonight, and it's going to be fun.
And you shot well in here.
Tried to. I played really well here my sophomore year, and really felt like I led the team really well last time we played here as well. So I enjoy playing here, enjoy playing these type of environments, and like I said, it's 2 really good teams. Iowa State's been playing really well this year, and hopefully we come out with the win tonight.
I don't think people realize. I mean, I was dumbfounded when I heard the number, what the sneakers raised for Stead Family Children's Hospital. That's hats off to you.
Yeah, it's crazy how much it kind of just took off with the life of its own, and one thing led to another, and it's been kind of crazy with COVID happening. I haven't been able to really do a correct recognition for the shoes that were given to the University of Children's Hospital. So hopefully, once I'm officially out of here, we're able to set something up and do it the right way. So really looking forward to that.
And you would never want to play in this building if it's empty.
No, not at all. Anytime you go to Ames, you want at least some sort of a crowd. Their fan base can definitely get riled up, just like Iowa fans can. But that's what makes the rivalry so great. What I was able to do with the shoes, what Niang has done in the past with, getting into it with some Iowa fans. It makes the rivalry great, and I think that's what's so special about college sports.
Oh, he is so right. And he's going to hear it tonight. But, Bobby, we've been around him for 2 days on this trip, and he's always had a smile on his face. By the way, those shoes that he autographed went to a raffle ticket draw and raised over $26,000. He charged $10 a ticket with all the proceeds from his autograph. The famed shoes here at the free throw line at Hilton going to Stead Family Children's Hospital. $26,000.
Yeah, that's incredible. Awesome. Great job, Jordan Bohannon. And I know the Iowa State people don't care much for it, but that's a lot of money that you're raising.
But George Niang, Jordan Bohannon, yeah, a little back and forth. What's the big deal? And he said it perfect. That's what college sports, college athletics is all about.
Exactly, and it's not disrespectful. Jordan has tremendous respect for these guys and this Iowa State crowd. And George Niang, when he was blowing kisses at the Iowa student section. So, we didn't like it, but that's what kids like nowadays. But his shoes tonight, he's paying tribute to Tate Schaefer, Tater Tough young man out of Williamsburg, Iowa, who Jordan got to know really well and passed away
from cancer
in the past year. So,
well, I'll tell you what, you and I were talking on the ride up here tonight. How this game is officiated is going to be critical.
It is, and looking at the referees, these guys are going to let them play. To be honest with you, Gary, Bert Smith and Brooks Wells and Keith Kimball, those three guys they've been in Big Ten games. They know what Big Ten games are all about. They're probably not going to blow the whistle a lot here tonight.
The lead official is Bert Smith. The referees are Brooks Wells and Keith Kimball. And these guys, we've seen them a lot. They work both Big Ten and Big 12. Jordan Bohannon with the rosin in our face here, the dust, and the fist pump. He's ready to go.
Yeah, he's ready.
He loves a moment like this.
Got a serious look on his face. And, all 3 days we've been around them. These kids have been very, very focused, Gary, and not letting the moment get to them. You got to enjoy it.
Let's pause 10 seconds before we get underway. 10-second station identification break on the Hawkeye Radio Network. It's Iowa and Iowa State. You're listening to Hawkeye Basketball. Can't blame the Hawkeyes if they do a double take when this game starts. Couple Cyclone starters may draw that line. Hey, I've seen you before. A pair of transfers start in the Big Ten. Gabe Kalsher up I-35 at Minnesota, and Isaiah Brockington, Penn State's best player last season.
Better get out to both those guys early. Make them put the ball on the floor. Brockington has the ability to hit you from deep, as Kalsher does. He's had one big game where he scored 30. He's had some rough shooting nights along the way. You got to be there on catch.
Here we go. George Condit at 6'9", Keegan Murray at 6'9", and the Cyclones have the ball first. Hawks will be man-to-man. It's Toussaint on Tyrese Hunter, the pure freshman. Crossover on the dribble, left of the circle. High post left, driving into the lane. Gabe Kalsher, step-back jumper is good. Iowa State attacking right out of the gate. 2-0 off the Kalsher jump shot.
Went right to Jordan Bohannon. The guy that's guarding Kalsher is Jordan. He went right. He took him to that 15 feet and just rose over the top.
Here's Toussaint dribbling out top of the circle. 15 to shoot. 2-0 Cyclones. Finally hands it off to Murray. Keegan drives into the paint. Turns, shoots, and an air ball. Really good defense by Brockington and a teammate. Cyclones are back. Here's a drive and a missed running layup. Tip up, no good by Iowa State's Tristan Inarunu, and the Hawks come back with the rebound off the missed drive by Tyrese Hunter. Patrick McCaffrey threw up a shot quick in the clock, and it was short of the rim. Kissed off the glass. Iowa State one and done for the Hawks on their first 2 possessions.
Yeah, some tough shots taken too. Air ball by Keegan Murray, a little bit excited, and Patrick McCaffrey off the dribble. Tough shot.
Kelcher guarded by Bohannon. Here's a set shot 3, good, by the freshman Tyrese Hunter. And just like that, a minute and a half in, it's 5-0 in favor of Iowa State.
He's got talent, no doubt about it. Fran told me this kid is a really good point guard for a freshman.
Bohannon misses. No, it curled over the rim. Talked over the front of the rim. Looked like it was going to be short. Jordan with that All-American touch. It skidded off the rim and down through 5-2.
And that should calm the Hawkeyes down a little bit to see one drop through the net, in particular Jordan Bohannon. I'd go right back to him.
Oh, he had a great screen. He was wide open for the 10-footer. Here's a tough shot by Kelcher. No good from 3. Rebraca tipped the rebound, but right to a Cyclone. Knocked away from Condit. Shot up, no good. A foul on. Going to get Keegan Murray with the body. Iowa State attacking that offensive glass, and the smallest guy on the floor, Tyrese Hunter, will get 2 free throws. No, I take that back. It's Isaiah Brockington.
Yeah, he's not much taller than Tyrese Hunter right there. He's about 6'3". Hunter at 6'1", but they're jumping jacks in there, and Brockington found that seam, went and got the offensive board after Enrunier and Condit were tipping it loose. All 5 guys got to get back in there, help out Rebraca on the boards.
Free throws missed by Brockington. Our game night sponsor is Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Text IOWA right now to 97063. Nominate your town to receive proceeds from Wellmark's 3-point play program. Money raised from each Hawkeye 3 is put towards community health projects like parks, playgrounds, and trails. It's all thanks to your local health insurance provider, Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Iowa. Isaiah Brockington gets 1 of 2. Iowa State's lead is 6-2. Hawkeyes are back. Keegan Murray, top of the key. Handled by Tyrese Hunter. Got him on the switch. There's Bohannon. A screen from Murray. Takes out Kelcher. 10 to shoot. Hawks having a tough time getting anything going to the basket. Keegan Murray, far corner pitch for Patrick McCaffrey. His 3 is good. What a tremendous find by Keegan Murray.
Outstanding find by Keegan. He's going to draw a lot of attention tonight. Patrick did a nice job of floating to the backside. The cross-court skip pass over the top. Patrick gets first 3 to drop for the Hawks.
That quiets the crowd down. 6-5 Iowa. As Patrick McCaffrey's bomb brings the Hawks to within 1 of the Cyclones. There's a bouncing pass by George Condit. Layup short. Blocked. Put back. Blocked again. Blocked again. Tyrese Hunter had 2 blocked by the Hawkeyes in the interior. 17:04 to play, first half. Iowa State still with the basketball, though. They're getting way too many looks so far on every offensive position. 5 to shoot. There's a double team on Enrunier. He's going to have to force something up. Missed everything. Shot clock violation. Iowa returning the favor defensively in the half court on Iowa State.
Yeah, I'm not sure the ball even hit the rim. The shot clock should not have been reset. It was, but good defense that time by the Hawkeyes. Stayed down. Patrick McCaffrey stayed right in his grill, forced a tough shot in the 30-second violation.
Cyclones go to Caleb Drill, Jazz Coons, and Carter Booth. Here's Toussaint across the timeline. Hawks shoot for their first lead, trailing 6-5. Bohannon's open for 3. Deep right wing. No good. Just a bit short. And a strong rebound by Isaiah Brockington.
He can get up. No doubt about it. He was over the top of the rim to get that defensive board.
Here's Hunter into the front court. They give him the 3, but he passes it up. They go left baseline. Here's a drive inside by Robert Jones. Banging bodies with Rebraca, and a 3-second violation. Outstanding defense and even better posture by Rebraca. They go hand to glove, I know.
Yeah, that's just good scouting right there. They know what this kid can do, can and can't do, and just the idea is stay down, make him shoot over the top.
Second turnover on the Cyclones, so the Iowa defense has turned the tide for the moment as we wind down to 16-10 to play in the opening period. Iowa down 6-5. McCaffrey around a screen by Rebraca. Crossover dribble, gets into the paint, throws to the wing to Toussaint. Joe right wing, dribbles center of the floor, 10 to shoot. Toussaint behind the back dribble, gets into the lane, skidded to a stop, lost the basketball. Touched last by Iowa State, though. Wicked man-to-man defense at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, it's quick on quick right there, and they're moving their feet.
Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Mid-American Energy. You need to recycle old working refrigerators and deep freezers. Visit MidAmericanEnergy.com for details, plus energy-saving tips. And we're brought to you by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Blue is caring, blue is convenient, and now blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan, offering all-in-one Medicare coverage, our extensive network, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Learn more at WellmarkAdvantage.com. Oh, we're just settling in, and quiet for the moment, at least as quiet as Hilton could be. Iowa trails 6-5, and we'll have 6 to shoot on the clock when the game resumes. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Knowing that I can make a difference in my patients' lives keeps me motivated every single day. Hi, I'm Dr. Kanya Ferguson at University of Iowa Healthcare. With academic medicine, we see the toughest cases, so we're always innovating. And we bring the best minds together to collaborate, so there's more brain power focused on you. Because that leads to exceptional care for our patients and our community. See how at uihc.org.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Don't let life get in the way of what's most important. Visit shelterinsurance.com to learn more. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
This is Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield's ongoing coverage of Iowa Hawkeye basketball. 6-5, Iowa State with the early lead. A little more than 4 minutes into the first half here at Hilton Coliseum. And Bobby, the sledding's been rough for both offenses.
Yeah, a lot of excitement, a lot of energy in the building right here. And the kids are, they're trying to calm down here. It's really hard when you get going and your blood gets boiling here in these big-time games. But I like our position right here, 6-5. You get the three-pointer by Patrick McCaffrey, the last score for the Hawkeyes. Bohannon's got a basket. Somehow we got to isolate Keegan Murray, get him involved here in the offense. But looking at those rebound numbers, 6-1 in favor of Iowa State. 3 offensive boards, 2 of them by the littlest guy in the court, Tyrese Hunter. Joe Toussaint's got to do a better job of identifying him, tagging him, and keeping him out of the paint.
Hawks are going to have 5 seconds to get a shot off when play resumes. Iowa has the ball. Underneath, out of bounds, right underneath the square. Toussaint, of course, Fran McCaffrey's as good as it gets and drawing up a play. Here's Bohannon. Fake, step back jump shot. The shot fake got his defender in the air, and a foul called on Iowa State. That's where Jordan is so crafty.
Nice job. New shot clock winding down, and this new kid in the game, Caleb Grill, who came over with TJ from UNLV, knew he's going to be excited. Jordan just gave him a quick little head fake, shot fake, and two free throws coming for Jabo.
Grill's first foul. Cyclones have a couple personals. Jordan makes the first free throw. Iowa has come back from a 5-0 deficit to score 6 of the last 7, and a chance for the lead now, and it's right through. Jordan with a basket and 2 free throws. Hawks allowed to put on that 1-2-2 pressure that's been turning everybody over.
See how Iowa State handles.
And here's the youngster Hunter. Across the timeline, Brockington, he's trapped, throws it away, but right to a teammate. That was headed for the seats, and good job by Caleb Grill to run it down along the sideline.
It bothered him, though.
It sure did. 15.5 to go, opening half. Iowa up 1, 7-6. Here's a pass left baseline. Turn, a shot, good. Rattles in by Isaiah Brockington. He knows what Big Ten basketball is all about, having come from Penn State. He's got 2 field goals.
Got the high arcer over Patrick.
Patrick whips a pass to Bohannon, who's open from the near corner. Down goes the 3. Splash down for Bohannon, 10-8 Iowa.
7 of the 10 for Jordan Bohannon.
Look out when he gets off to a good start. 5 minutes gone in the opening half. Hawks by 2. Hunter hands off to Grill. Now for Jazz Koons, the young man from Slovenia, to Hunter. Step back three. Tried to bank it in. Oh, and the Hawks didn't secure the rebound. Loose ball goes to Brockington. Hawks give Iowa State another chance, another look.
No new shot clock, though.
Here's Brockington with 5 to shoot. Over Rebraca, hits a three. That just cannot happen.
He's a talented player, and if he's got that hop step going right here, he is fired up. You got to get to him early and don't let him touch it next time.
11-10, Iowa State, second chance points. Keegan Murray either had his arm hit or the ball grazed, but it fell short of the mark. Here's Hunter back, pushing tempo for Iowa State. Back in front with an 11-10 lead, 14-11 to play in the half. Curl cut by Caleb Grill. He hands off to Koons. Koons looks for an outlet. Now finds a teammate in Robert Jones at 6'9". He drives around Rebraca. Backdoor pass goes to the corner. Here's a set shot three. No good. And a foul called on Iowa. Toussaint riding Robert Jones out with the hip. And Iowa State is just mauling that offensive glass.
They're sending 4 guys to the offensive glass. They know who's going to shoot, who's open, and they're just pushing the Hawkeyes deep into the paint there. Joe Toussaint, probably a good foul because big fella on the backside was going to grab it and slam it.
Iowa State with a 1-point lead. They'll get the ball out underneath, left of the goal. Triggering it in is Isaiah Brockington. He's looking, gets it to Koons, baseline right. He's in heavy traffic. Now relieves it to Brockington on the wing. He backs down Bohannon. Back to Koons in the corner. Lob three is no good. Rebounded by Keegan Murray. Over the back, George Condit, no call. Here come the Hawks down 1 with the ball. Brockington got a foul, a push-off on Jordan Bohannon. And he must have shoved Gabe Kalsher. Keith Kimball is coming over to explain the foul to Fran McCaffrey. I think what Fran's saying is both teams have been getting away with that for the first 6 minutes.
Yeah, he sold it. The defensive player sold it. Jordan Bohannon got the arm extended just a little bit, but in a game like this, ton of contact. It just happened to be in the open court.
Yeah, and that was Kalsher that went backpedaling. Compliments of Jordan Bohannon.
So and he let Fran vent. Good refereeing.
Yeah, indeed. Into the game for Iowa State is Trey Jackson. Now here's a stumble through the lane. And a foul called on
Gabe
Bohannon. And he's going to have to come out. Here comes Tony Perkins in for Jordan. Well, that's too bad.
Yeah. Just when he got it going offensively.
Yeah. And, of course, the crowd loving it. 13:24 to go in the first half.
Look at, they all got their fingers up at Jordan. Yeah, a lot of class.
Iowa trailing, and we got a violation on Brockington. Brockington bounced it into Koons, who got the ball right back to him, but he was stepping on the baseline. Unforced error on Iowa State. See if the Hawks could take advantage of that.
Yeah, we got the Tony Perkins, Aaron Eulis man in the backcourt now.
Well, these guys, there's no drop-off with Eulis and Perkins in the game. Hand off to Patrick McCaffrey. 13-13 to play first half. Patrick with a crossover dribble. Eulis on the baseline. Shot up, a lazy jumper. Short of the mark. Here comes Iowa State running with the rebound. Trey Jackson, the junior from Columbia, South Carolina. Left of the lane to Isaiah Brockington. Now back out front. And the Cyclones go 4 in, 1 out. A lot of screening, not a down screening. Connor McCaffrey will come in at the next buzzer for the Hawkeyes. Here's a cross-court feed to Kalsher. He's open for 3 off the screen. No good. Good rebound by Patrick.
Good block out by
He wiped out Enarunu. Patrick brings it down himself. Crossover dribble, hops into the paint. High post right, turnaround, jump shot is good. This is his kind of atmosphere. He loves the pressure.
He got a smile on his face and a big-time rebound, and coast to coast, the turnaround jumper for PMAC.
Seesaw, teeter-totter. Hawks back in front, 12-11. And 12-19 to go till halftime. Kalsher with a catch on the right wing. Tony Perkins all over him. Now right of the low block to Condit. He spins in on the big fella, Rebraca, through the jump hook up there a little strong from right of the lane. Didn't draw iron. McCaffrey draws the rebound. Hawks up 1 with the ball and 12 minutes to go first half. McCaffrey fakes the handoff to Eulis. Now goes to Rebraca baseline and a foul called on Iowa State. They double-team Rebrach on the baseline, and a reach-in is called on George Condon. Timeout on the floor. Hawks are into a pretty nice rhythm right now, Bobby.
Yeah, I like how they're playing, and now you just got to play defense. Get 2 or 3 stops in a row. They like to talk about, Gary, and get your offense going, create some separation here.
This is the Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk Series. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn is a multi-purpose crop which benefits the entire state, feeds our livestock, nourishes our families, and provides clean burning fuel for our planet. Thank you, Iowa's corn farmers. 12-11 Hawkeyes, 8 minutes in. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
You build a network locally engineered for the home team. You know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game and is a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military at Hawkeye games this season. Thank you to all the men and women, past and present, who have served our country and allow all of us to enjoy the freedom and liberty we enjoy today. American Equity's vision is to become the premier insurance company specializing in retirement savings and income products. To learn more about our company, please visit our website at american-equity.com.
Welcome back to Hawkeye basketball from Hilton, courtesy of Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Iowa leading the Cyclones 12-11 here at the break. 11:55 to go in the first half, and the Hawkeyes have the basketball when play resumes. Hawkeye Hoops are brought to you by Anheuser-Busch and Bud Light. Join us for the Bud Light halftime show in just a little bit, or stay with us for the Bud Light halftime show. Bud Light proudly welcomes Hawk fans back to Carver this year. Bud Light is for the fans. Bobby, your thoughts through 8 minutes?
Intense, Gary. This is really an intense atmosphere inside here, and I love the way the Hawks are handling it. Rebound numbers getting a little bit better. Iowa State with 10 rebounds, 5 offensive, 5 defense. The Hawkeyes have 4 defensive boards, but the Hawks are countering that with not turning it over, with just 1 turnover so far in this crazy atmosphere. But you just got to keep grinding, Gary. You got to keep going. Hawks shooting 45%, 4 of 9, 2 of 3 3-point shooting. It was Jordan Bohannon with both those 3-pointers made, and he is out of the game with the 2 fouls. That kind of hurts the Hawks.
Yeah, it does. What I like is Iowa State's 0 for its last 4, haven't scored in 2 minutes and 43 seconds.
What you got to do, get consecutive stops, create separation.
And they got to do it without Jordan Bohannon on the floor. Ron Harper Jr.'s last-second jump shot out in Piscataway has allowed Rutgers to knock off number 1 Purdue. So the Boilermakers were number 1 in the charts for, 4 days? And down goes Purdue at Rutgers, 70-68. First win over a top-ranked team in the history of Rutgers basketball. Congratulations to Coach Peichel. And Coach Painter will regroup the guys in practice tomorrow. Here's Iowa on the inbounds throw. Tony Perkins muscles his way up through 2 Cyclones and had the ball stripped away. Iowa will keep it. Good entry feed by Ulis.
Yeah, this 5 on the court should be a good defensive group and get some consecutive stops.
Here's Perkins again with a score and a foul call. Same play, just from the other side of the floor. Tony cutting around a screen to the basket. Ulis got on the ball in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, these kids work so well together. Aaron Ulis and Tony Perkins, and Fran's got great plays on those underneath out of bounds. He got 1 free throw coming for Tony, and the foul, I believe, was on Tyrese Hunter.
Tony, a 91% free thrower, knocks the first one through. Hawks haven't missed from the foul line. 15-11, the Hawks scoot away to a 4-point advantage. And now slap on the 1-2-2 press. They beat it across, driving in deep, and reversing is Gabe Kelcher. Along the sideline, drops a pass to Tyrese Hunter. And now the Hawks are man-to-man. Perkins all over Hunter. Tony has a definite size advantage here, and with that he deflects a pass into the seats. Iowa State has 9 coming in. Both are using up the shot clock here tonight.
9 to shoot for the Cyclones.
Hunter gets it into Trey Jackson. Jackson drives down left of the lane, turns, shoots, and airs it out. Another offensive rebound. Shot up, no good. Another offensive rebound. Put up by Coons, no good. Iowa State gets it, the person of George Condon. And here's a traveling violation on the freshman Hunter as he took off from the near corner in front of the Iowa bench. Hawks just not getting the bounce of the basketball off the rim now when they're going for those boards.
They're all in there. Ball's just like bouncing out over their head, and those guards are sliding in there. So just got to keep working at it and keep grinding.
Well, the equalizer has been Iowa State turnovers. That's 4 on Iowa State in the first 9 minutes of the game. 11-10 to play. Iowa up 4. Connor McCaffrey with a catch. It's Perkins, Ulis, McCaffrey. Flop, Murray. Here's a jump shot in the lane. No good by McCaffrey, or excuse me, by Iowa's. A set shot 3, no good by Keegan Murray. Chris Murray's on the floor as well. And the rebound taken away by Iowa State and Isaiah Brockington. They're shooting early in the clock and scoring. A 3 by Trey Jackson. Well, he shoots 39 from 3. That's pretty good. Iowa State closes to within 15-14 of the Hawks. 10:37 to play first half. Iowa misfired on 3 shots in its last possession. Here's Keegan Murray turning, going to the basket. Put it up there too strong, and it's out of bounds to Iowa. You had Brockington and Condit fighting over the rebound. Keegan's going a little bit too fast.
Yeah, just couldn't get his legs underneath him. He's got Brockington on him, and Keegan's probably got 5 inches on him. Took him to the low post and couldn't get it.
There it is, a toss into Keegan. He got shoved pretty good as he went to the rim off the inbounds pass. Missed the shot off the right of the iron. Here's Kelcher. Shot fake, drives inside, scores off glass. And right around Aaron Ulis. Great shot fake. Throws Aaron for the moment. Cyclones come back with 5 in a row. Here's Keegan Murray driving inside. Now he's fouled. Well, they're going to keep roughing him up until they start blowing the whistle, and they finally did.
Finally is right, Gary. That's just the game plan, is try to rough up Keegan. Any of the Hawkeyes, just kind of like the women's game last night, watching that. It was awfully physical. A lot of no calls, but they're not even going to give Keegan the shot. There's a foul occurred on the floor before.
Split a double team. They get George Condit for his 2nd foul with 10:10 to go. Bohannon's already on the bench for Iowa with 2. So Condit will have to leave. Here's Perkins with a shot. Good. Again, a high post curl cut. Nice screen, Bobby. And the Hawks are eating them alive on that inbounds pass from underneath.
They really are, and it's kind of funny that they don't know how to handle that. They're playing man-to-man and just taking them out of it.
There's a turnover off the press. Iowa State turns it over. Aaron Ulis and Perkins with a trap along the sideline. And the freshman Tyrese Hunter turned it over. Iowa back in front, 17-16. Grant's going to get Keegan Murray out for a visit and a rest and settle him down. He's working hard. Not benefited from any calls yet. No calls, really. Peyton Sanford's into the game. See if they get Peyton's shot going. He's got it in the far corner. Out top for Perkins. Iowa up 1 with the ball. 9:40 to go first half. Here's a corner 3. No good. Aired out by Chris Murray. Chris Murray with the air ball. Here's Iowa State running. Shot blocked away by Chris Murray. Chris hustled back and deposited the shot by Kelcher into the seats. Caleb Grill comes back in for Iowa State. Trey Jackson is out. 17-16 Hawkeyes. 9:30 to play first half.
And the Hawks, Chris Murray did a nice job of sliding his feet, moving along with Kelcher. You know he's going to put it on the deck and go hard to the basket.
Back and forth we go. Here's Hunter on the catch. Shot blocked away, but a foul call.
Woo!
My. Looked like he got all ball. Looked like he got all ball.
Anticipated that call.
Yeah, for sure. But the Hawks get whistled for the personal.
Chris Murray called for the foul.
Okay, I thought he held up 3-2. It was 2-4. I'm going to say there's no 32 on the floor. So the foul is on Chris Murray. Free throw is good by Tyrese Hunter. Freshman guard drove right at Chris Murray and leaned in and missed the jumper and looked like Chris was standing there stationary. But we play on. Free throw's good. Second free throw good. Iowa State back in front.
Another lead change.
18-17. Now the Cyclones with some soft man-to-man pressure. 9.5 to go first half. Back and forth we go to Bobby's point. A lot of lead changes. Peyton Sanford, a deep three. No good. Strong. Tony Perkins runs the rebound down in the far corner. Great hustle by Tony. Tony pulled up jumper baseline right. No good. Rebounded by Iowa State. Chris Murray could not outfight Gabe Kalsher for that board. Iowa State back with the ball and a 1-point lead. Here's a screen. Hunter around it. Kicks the ball away. Iowa had the ball and lost it, and a dunk. My, oh my, the Hawkeyes just have not been securing the loose balls. Isaiah Brockington with the smash down.
He's got 8, leading scorer for Iowa State.
20-17. Cyclones go back in front by 3. Of course, that gets the crowd into it. And Peyton Sanford had his hands on the ball. Another Hawkeye just couldn't put it away. Here's Chris Murray driving into a double team. Nearly threw it away. Tony Perkins is fouled as he made a move to the basket. And Tony's on the floor. Still on his back. Now he's going to be helped up. Hawks got to be getting close to the bonus here for Iowa State. How many you got there, Bobby? 5 team fouls. Each team with 5 team fouls. 8:28 to go in the first half. Iowa State by 3. Iowa basketball. And it comes to Perkins from Euless. Tony hits a cutting Patrick McCaffrey. Now to Sanford for 3. Left side, no good. Peyton fired up, has missed his last 2, or his only 2 shots. And the Cyclones get the rebound. Cyclones dominating the glass here. Here's a drive baseline score. Oh, those guards are quick. Hunter drove right around the Hawkeye bigs and scored easily.
Talented young man.
He is, and the coach is getting on Chris Murray. Timeout on the floor. Hawkeyes are down 5. Iowa asked for the timeout. And the Hawks need to score badly when we come back. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now, hip. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. I mean, can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
Hawkeye basketball brought to you by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Cyclones on a 6-0 run. They've made 4 of their last 5 field goal attempts. And it really D'd up the Hawkeyes and crushing Iowa on the backboards right now, Bobby. 18-7 with 8 offensive boards.
Yeah, they are just flying to the glass, and you just got to keep working at it, Gary. You just got to keep reminding your guys, put a body on somebody. You're not going to get the run-outs. They've always got somebody back. We need you in the paint. We need you in the area around the free throw line. Those balls are getting tipped, and the Iowa State quickness, they're recovering them.
Well, Fran's going to roll the dice. He's going to bring back Jordan Bohannon with 2 fouls, and Keegan Murray is going to come back in after a 2-minute blow. The Hawks are 6 for 19 from the field. Iowa State not much better, 8 of 20, but it's the offensive rebounds that have really hurt the Hawks. Iowa State has 6 more, advantage of 6 second chance points. 2 ties, 8 lead changes, and the teeter-totter continues to flow back and forth. It'll be Iowa basketball down 5. 22-17 when play resumes. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by our friends at State Farm. State Farm with surprisingly great rates. State Farm is the real deal. You can get personalized service from your local agent or use the State Farm mobile app when you're on the go. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You know, in fairness to the Hawks, they've been victimized by some weird bounces and hops off the rim, Bobby, and that's affected the rebounding numbers, but Iowa State's been more the aggressor.
Yeah, they have. No doubt about it. And there's really no way to sugarcoat it when the numbers are like that. I mean, yeah, they're giving great effort, but man, you gotta secure the basketball, and getting Keegan back in there, he's got to settle down a little bit, try to get him involved offensively. Put him in the post if you have to. Brockington will be guarding him down there. He's given up 5 inches, so I'd run something for Keegan down low.
Yeah, Keegan's a little disjointed. I mean, it's the first time he's been to Hilton in this atmosphere, and he wants the ball, and he'll have a good night before it's all said and done. Here's Perkins, Tony Perkins, Patrick McCaffrey, Jordan Bohannon, Peyton Sanford, and Keegan Murray on the floor for the Hawks. Iowa State's active man-to-man. Here's Keegan Murray, shot blocked. Shot blocked, a lot of contact, but blocked away, and we play on. Kalsher, is it Kalsher? No, I beg your pardon. It wasn't Kalsher. Tristan Enaruna with the block. The young man from Kansas, transfer out of the Netherlands. Here's a drive inside, right of the lane. Enaruna, jump shot up with the left hand, good. Cyclones are pounding it inside and having a wealth of points doing it. 24-17 Iowa State. 8-0 run by the Cyclones. 7 minutes to play first half. That man-to-man is just... Now they do call a contact foul on Isaiah Brockington, first on him. As Keegan Murray went to make a move to the hoop. Peyton Sanford comes out. Rebracha is back in. Substitutions on both ends. Kalsher replaces Caleb Grill in the Iowa State lineup. 7:09 to go till halftime. Iowa ball side out, 20 to shoot. 7:09 to play first half. Patrick McCaffrey will inbound. Hawks setting some screens, and it comes to Rebracha. Back to Patrick. He had the hot hand early, and now a reach-in foul on Enaruna, and that will put the Hawks in the bonus for the remaining 7:05. That's a plus.
Yeah, it is a plus. Good job by Patrick. Strong with the basketball. What they call the rip-through Gary. Enaruna right there with 2 hands on Patrick. Patrick to the line for the one in the bonus.
This is the first foul on Enaruna. And Patrick McCaffrey, a very good free thrower at the line for the one in bonus. He's at 81% on the season, makes the first. That's what's there is a positive here in the first half, and there are several, but Hawks have been getting to the foul line and making them. Now 4 for 4, perfect 4 for 4. One more for Patrick McCaffrey. Makes it right through.
Put the press on.
Patrick McCaffrey, along with Jordan Bohannon, Iowa's 2 leading scorers at 7 points each. The only other Hawk to score is Tony Perkins with 5. That's where Keegan Murray got to be hunting shots, got to be looking for his avenue, his lanes. So that's an 8-0 run by Iowa State. It's 24-19 Cyclones. Brockington all the way, scoop layup, good.
Too easy.
Yeah, they found a way through that 1-2-2 press. 2 passes, ball didn't hit the floor. Bohannon on the catch has Kalsher right in his face. 26-19 Iowa State. 6.5 to go first half. They're looking for Keegan Murray inside. Tony Perkins instead reverses to the wing, and Patrick McCaffrey. Cross-court feed to Keegan. He's too far out for a 3. Here's Bohannon. Shot fake. Muscles into Kalsher. Step back jumper. No good. Air ball. Rebounded by
tough shot.
Enaruna. Back comes Hunter. He's finding an open man. Here's a corner 3. That's way strong. Fell right in the lap of Jones of Iowa State, and he's fouled. And that's just the way it's been on the glass in the Iowa State end on the offensive boards here in the first half.
Kalsher's a better shooter than that. He missed that one long by 5 feet, and that's where this kid Jones was over camping on the offside. Really didn't go after the ball. Just got a lucky break, fell in his hands.
Transfer from the University of Denver, Robert Jones. Half this roster is transfers. 6 out of the 12 players are transfers. Free throws no good by Robert. 6'9", big kid, 245 pounds. He's from Prior Lake, Minnesota, and just 57% from the foul line. Trey Jackson comes back in for Iowa State. He had a big 3 in that Iowa State 8-0 run. It's 26-19 Cyclones, second free throw, no good. McCaffrey up high for the rebound. Iowa State is 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Hawkeyes haven't missed yet. Bohannon a bounce left wing for Tony Perkins. Now to Rebraca. Ooh, Phillip missed Jordan on a baseline cut. He wanted to get it to him, but was double teamed.
Wasn't confident with the pass.
Here's Keegan Murray with 7 to shoot. And that man-to-man is wicked. Here's Patrick McCaffrey run into and stolen away by Iowa State. Turnover on the Hawkeyes. Patrick jumped past, got drilled on a double team. Trey Jackson came up with a loose ball. Turnover Iowa. 5.5 to go till the break. Here's Trey Jackson around a screen all the way down the right side of the lane. Shot blocked from behind by Tony Perkins. And the Cyclones will keep the basketball. 13 to shoot. Good block by Tony from behind. 5:28 remaining in the half. Brockington will trigger it in left of the goal. Underneath. Hawks are jamming up the lane. Comes to Kelcher on the wing. His shot is no good. Strong. Rebounded by Iowa State. Out of bounds. And last touch by Iowa. It's unbelievable. On the offensive glass, they are jumping jacks. That time, Enaruna, 6'8", went right over the top of Rebraca and Keegan Murray and didn't touch either one of them. Now Gundele is going to come in and throw his weight around.
Yeah, just quick off their feet. Enaruna and this other kid Jones are just tipping it up there, and got to get some beef in there. Fran saw that and brings in Josh.
And here's a missed dunk. Oh, but a foul on Gundele. As driving hard off the inbounds pass, Tristan Enaruna. Left-handed dunk attempt is rejected, but enough of the body from Gundele to draw the two-shot foul. And Tristan Enaruna, Kansas transfer, so you know he's got talent.
Good foul by Josh Gundele, making him go to the free throw line and earn it.
Iowa State has 10 offensive rebounds to Iowa's 3. That hurts. But they missed 3 straight free throws. Enaruna will get one more. Hawkeyes are down 7. Iowa had a 5-point lead midway through the half. Cyclones came back with an 8-0 run, and now they lead on the second made free throw by Enaruna. He made the second one. They lead by 8, Iowa State's largest lead. 5:19 to go till half. Tony Perkins will work the dribble down the floor on a harassing Trey Jackson. Keegan Murray to Gundele. Now to Bohannon. Jordan rifles a pass to Tony Perkins. He drives into the paint, throws to the wing to Patrick McCaffrey. His 3, no good. Strong. And rebounded by Enaruna. Iowa State has Iowa out of kilter offensively right now. The Cyclones running. Shot good. Layup good. Dropped in by Robert Jones, but boy, it was the little guy Brockington that made that break go.
He got into the paint there, drew 2 Hawkeye defenders, dropped it off for an easy layup by Jones.
Cyclones by 10. Tony Perkins misses a jump shot. Hawks settling for long jump shots now.
You got to take it to the hole, get to the free throw line, stop the bleeding.
Here's Brockington picked by Tony Perkins. Perkins with a steal. They're letting him play. Bohannon back for the Hawkeyes. Kelcher right there with him. 4:17 to play in the half. Hawks got to hold on here. Down 10, 29-19. Work for a good shot. McCaffrey
turn the corner,
curls into the paint. Little runner in the lane. No good off the right of the iron. Gundele with a follow-up. No good. Iowa State clears, and Enaruna, who's rebounding everything now inside at both ends.
Yeah, he really is. He brought some energy here. It took him a while to get going, but you can see why Kansas recruited this guy. He's a jumping jack.
3:50 to play in the half. First half. Kelcher throws right of the lane to Brockington. Step back jumper good. Over Patrick McCaffrey. Well, he hurt the Hawks when he was at Penn State. He's doing it again here in the first half, and they have completely shut down Keegan Murray.
Leading scorer for Iowa State. Brockington's got 12.
Keegan Murray with a left-handed dribble draws a double team. Brockington all over Bohannon and hits the fadeaway 3 despite it. Boy, that stopped the bleeding for the moment.
I'm going to give him a 3. They're going to run it back here during the next timeout, but that looked like he had 2 feet beyond the arc.
31-22, and here's Iowa State. Shot blocked by Gundele. Well done by Josh, as Iowa State was trying to fast break after the Bohannon 3. Robert Jones had that one rejected by Gundele.
I got 31-22.
31-22. The Hawks are back inside 10, down 9 with 3:12 to go in the first half as we head to an officials timeout on the floor. Now, how about heating up some Wimmer's hot dogs tonight? I know we're not at Carver, but Wimmer's, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes, is the best tasting hot dog, made with premium quality lean meats and all natural seasonings. A Midwest favorite since 1934 and the official hot dog of the Iowa Hawkeyes. They did ring it up as a 3, correct?
Yes.
Not all internet is created equal. If you want unbeatable reliability, extreme speeds, and awesome whole home Wi-Fi, demand Extreme. Powered by Mediacom. Iowa is down 9, 31-22 with 3:12 remaining in the half. Chance to slice further into the advantage of Iowa State before the break. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
When did business insurance become one size fits all? At EMC Insurance Companies, we've known for more than 100 years that businesses have unique needs. It's why from coast to coast, we provide insurance packages that are designed and tailored specifically for nearly 500 different types of businesses. Add our expert loss control and quick claim services, and you can see why customers count on EMC to help protect what they've built. Find an EMC agent near you at emcins.com.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
And go.
I need to be quick, but here's how you can win the dash or win the cash. When you play Iowa Lottery scratch games, VIP club members can enter to win Warehouse Dash, an incredible all-expenses-paid trip for a 90-second all-you-can-grab shopping spree. Or you can win the cash, up to $100,000. Yes!
Are you ready to dash? Enter today and find rules and complete details at ialottery.com. Warehouse Dash is a registered trademark of Hinda Inc. Woohoo!
.3:12 remaining in the first half. The Hawkeyes and the Cyclones, brought to you by Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield. Iowa State with dominance on the glass, enjoying an 9-point lead for the moment. 31-22, Bobby.
26-8 on the boards are the numbers. 11 offensive rebounds for the Cyclones to 3 for the Hawkeyes. They are outscoring the Hawks on the offensive glass 7-0. They got 7 points off those 11 offensive rebounds. The Hawks shooting just 28% for the game, Gary. That is tough. That man-to-man defense is very tough on the Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes got to find somebody to go to. Check out this lineup right here. Joe T back in the game with Bohannon, Connor, and the Murray twins.
Iowa State leads by 9. They've got 7 more second chance points. If you're looking for a difference as to why that lead is 9. Iowa State basketball, but the Hawks need some stops here before halftime. And hopefully made jump shots to get back in it, or at least to close the gap more
Hawks
before
try
the break.
The zone.
2-3 zone. Iowa State, here's Hunter, mishandles a pass, gets it back under control. They swing it around far corner. Kelcher, step back 3, no good. This time Joe T, the smallest guy on the floor, grabs the rebound. Good job as he took it away from Enaruna. Now Joe out of control, now gets some body back underneath him. High post left for Keegan Murray. Onaruna is on him. Here's Toussaint, takes it in deep left baseline. Underneath the basket, throws to the wing to Chris Murray. Chris Murray, and a charge is called. Clearly a flop, and they call a charge.
That's what they do, though. Yeah, it was a flop, but that's what they do. You got to be prepared for it.
Yep, that's Fran. Fran is really giving it to the official. Rebracha will come in, and Chris Murray will come out. And I'll give the officials credit. They're letting Fran chew his ear off. So what is that? 2 fouls on Chris Murray? Yeah, his second. Bohannon with 2. And Iowa State gets the ball right back. And a tip pass by Keegan Murray off the 1-2-2. Bohannon, a 35-foot three, no good. Keegan Murray with an offensive rebound, a rare offensive rebound. He has it nearly ripped away. Here's Bohannon, left wing for Toussaint. Joe muscles in, bounces to the corner to Connor McCaffrey.
Move.
Iowa State's there on every catch. Connor works it into Rebraca, and he banks it in off the glass. Rebraca camped out in the lane, not long enough to get a 3-second call, but just enough to get the basket.
Nice job by Connor keeping his head. He was double teamed in the corner and waited for the Rebraca man to cut to the basket. Nice move for Phillip. Guy's got to stop standing.
That off a turnover. Here's a long three, no good. Now Iowa State settling for threes. And we have a push-off foul. Toussaint got the rebound and gets called
on Rebraca.
Oh, it's Rebraca.
Wow.
Where did that come from?
He just must be looking right at him. I mean, there's 5 guys in there. Hand-to-hand combat.
Toussaint with back-to-back strong defensive boards, but Rebraca picks up his first foul with 1:48 to play till halftime. Hawks have scored back-to-back hoops, and they've come from 11 back to within 7, but now, you know what, I didn't see Rebraca, so I can't judge the call, but here are the Cyclones. A 1-and-1 by Kuntz, and the free throw's good. Iowa State from the foul line, 5 of 9, 32-24, and one more coming for the young man, the transfer from Washington State. Jazz Kuntz makes them both. Oh, that hurt. Hawks had the rebound, and an off-the-ball foul called on Rebraca. Toussaint walks the dribble into the front court with 1:40 to play first half. Connor, a lob baseline to Keegan Murray, knocked away off the double team, stolen by Brockington, pushing tempo in transition. Here's a three by Kelscher, no good. The right of the iron, another offensive rebound, this time by Kuntz. And a free possession for Iowa State. Hunter out top, walks the dribble over left wing, now to the center of the floor. Along the sideline for Kelscher. 5 to shoot. They're going to force a three, and Brockington hits it. Now what do you do? Second chance points killing the Hawkeyes.
They have to clean that up here in the second half.
35-24. Toussaint, a stop and go move. Lost the ball right baseline, out of bounds. Grabbed by Iowa State and sailing out of bounds with it. What a great effort by Tyrese Hunter. Well, I know what they mean by this suffocating man-to-man defense Iowa State plays, Bobby, when you see it up close.
When you see it up close, you're exactly right there. They move their feet, they got quickness, and they're strong. Got the hands moving all the time.
Toussaint gets it in to Perkins, trapped in the corner now, dribbles away from pressure. 50 seconds to play in the first half. Hawks are back down 12, excuse me, 36-24 off the three by Brockington. Now Rebraca is fouled from behind by Kuntz, and 2 free throws coming for Phillip with 41.8 to go. 36-24 Iowa State. The Hawks need both these free throws and get a stop and a basket before halftime to wrestle some of that momentum back. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau. Hey, gang, this holiday, law enforcement is cracking down on wearing seatbelts. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau reminds you to click it or ticket day or night. Thanks to all of our law enforcement around the state and around the country. State Patrol, county deputies and sheriff's association, and of course our municipal officers, law enforcement officers who take such good care of the highways with winter coming and perhaps the first snowstorm of the season tomorrow across at least part of Iowa. Timeout is asked for by Iowa State after Rebraca made the first free throw. So a tip of the cap, tip of the headsets to law enforcement everywhere. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by EMC Insurance. You've worked hard to build your business. Count on EMC Insurance companies to now protect it. Find your agent at emcins.com. And happy holidays from the Iowa Lottery. Right now, Iowa Lottery VIP club members can enter to win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash. Enter today at ialottery.com or via the Lottery Plus app. Iowa State with 10 more points, 10 more second chance points And it goes to those offensive rebounds and rebounding in general, Bobby. That's why they lead by 11.
They're just attack dogs up on the glass. And again, Iowa just has to put a body on somebody. All 5 guys got to get in there and rebound.
2 big free throws for Rebracha, though. It's a 10-point game. 42 seconds to play till halftime. Hawks need to get a stop here out of the 1-2-2 and come down and score. Get it under 10 before half and make the adjustments at the break. Cross-court feed gets it across the timeline to Kalsher. The Cyclones will drain as much shot clock as possible. Here's Kalsher looking inside. They swing it around weak side to Brockington. He drives into the paint. Scoop layup is good. What a first half for Isaiah Brockington. 17 seconds to go. Hawks down 12, 38-26.
17 points. Isaiah Brockington averages 16.
Now the Hawks need to get a score, salve the wound, and then get to the locker room. 3 seconds to go. First half. Murray forces a 3. No good. Clangs off the glass and the iron, and we've reached halftime. Iowa State 38. The Hawkeyes 26. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Not all internet is created equal. It's a lot like choosing a quarterback. Technically, you could sign up any new rookie provider on the block, but the success of every device in your home depends on it. Will they perform in the clutch, or will they buffer under pressure? Extreme provides the speed you need with a 100% gigabit technology network and amplified Wi-Fi. And unlike signing a quarterback, Extreme Internet requires no contracts. There's only one pick to lead your team. It's Extreme, powered by Mediacom.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
After a cancer diagnosis, it's natural to want to start treatment right away. But first, get a second opinion from a team that specializes in your cancer. I'm Dr. George Weiner, Director of University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center. Before you start treatment, you deserve to be confident you have the right diagnosis and know every option available to you. So whether it's with us or somewhere else, get a second opinion. It can change your care and your life.
Blue is freedom. Blue is endless possibilities. Blue is trustworthy.
Attaboy.
Blue is caring. We got this. And now, Blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan. All-in-one coverage, extra benefits, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark. Because Blue is always here for you. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com.
This has been the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. EMC Insurance. You've worked hard for it. Now count on EMC Insurance companies to protect it. U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank. Member FDIC. Wimmer's Meats. Brought to you by Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Authentic brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. And by Bud Light. It's for the fans. This is the Budweiser Halftime Report.
38-26, Iowa State with a 12-point lead and 10 more points. 10 more points off the backboard, Bobby Hansen. That's if you want to look at one stat. The only one we need to talk about or refer to is rebounding here at the break.
Yeah, and the Hawks can't make a shot. They can't buy a basket. They're 8 of 28 shooting, 28%, three-point percentage, 3 of 12, and that goes to the intense man-to-man defense, physical man-to-man defense that the Cyclones are putting on the Hawks. But ooh, those rebound numbers. I mean, if you doubled those up, it'd be 56-20 at the end of the game. So that has to be number one message from Coach McCaffrey in the locker room. If we have to do a better job on the boards, especially the defensive boards, if these guys are flying over the top, somehow get them off your back.
12 second chance points to 2 in favor of Iowa State. They've out-rebounded the Hawks 28-10, 13 offensive boards.
Yeah, we have 10 total on that, but it's not just one guy, Gary. It's everybody. It's Condit with 2, Brockington with a couple, Hunter, the little guy, with 2 offensive boards. Off the bench, Kuntz and Jones each with 2 apiece. So it's a collective team effort, and that's what they do. They hang in their hat on a tough man-to-man defense, make it physical, and pound the glass.
Only 4 Hawkeyes have scored in the first half. Bohannon has 10, Patrick McCaffrey 7. Keegan Murray has Zippo. What are they doing to him?
They're physical. They're just
double teams, a lot
smaller
of
guy getting up underneath of him, Gary, and just making it tough on the catch.
Halftime coverage here with Iowa trailing the Cyclones 38-26 is brought to you by Bud Light. Hawk fans, Bud Light proudly welcomes back Iowa fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Bud Light is for the fans. Do you own or rent your home? Sure you do. Fortunately, Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. It's a good thing, too, because having a home is hard work. Go to geico.com, get a quote, see how much you could save. Geico.com. Easy. Cyclones by 12 at the break. We'll be back to check the individual numbers in just a minute. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Can share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. So find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
What they want is the silver lining, and they want a promise kept. When something really bad happens, that's when, you absolutely present a West Bend versus maybe another carrier.
An independent insurance agent describes the silver lining.
What I'd want you to know about West Bend is that you have a partner, and you have a partner that cares, that's built on strong values, and in the event that something does happen, you have a promise that will be kept.
West Bend, the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
At halftime, it's Iowa State 38. The Iowa Hawkeyes 26 from Hilton Coliseum. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye basketball. Thanks for tuning in all across Iowa. KJAN in Atlantic and Cedar Rapids, flagship WMT, as well as WHO. In Des Moines, up in the Lakes area, Milford, KUOO, the home of our Hawkeye Radio Network affiliate, FM 102.1. In Omaha, you can hear the Hawks on KIBM, AM and FM. Our halftime stat report is courtesy of Hy-Vee. Score big savings and shop online at HyVeeDeals.com. The Hawks an ice cold 8 for 28 in the first half, 3 of 12 from distance. Did make all 7 of their free throws, however. Iowa State 14 of 32, 4 of 11 from beyond the arc, and 6 of 10 at the foul line. The Hawks shoot 28.5%, Iowa State 43.5%. The big story, rebounding. Iowa State 28, the Hawkeyes 10. Cyclones have 13 offensive boards and 10 more second chance points, and they lead by 12, 38-26. For Iowa, one double-figure scorer, Jordan Bohannon, the only other 3 to score. 7 for Patrick McCaffrey, 4 for Philip Rabracha, and 5 for Tony Perkins. They got to find a way to get Keegan Murray going here early and often in the second half. Iowa State led by the white-hot Isaiah Brockington. Whether he's shooting threes or driving to the basket, he's been the man. 7 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from distance. He's made all 7 shots, 17 points. Iowa State's next high scorer is Tyrese Hunter, that freshman flashy point guard. He's got 7 and a couple of assists. Our halftime stat check coming your way courtesy of Hy-Vee. Score big savings and shop online at HyVeeDeals.com. Our Latham Seeds charity stripe recap at the break. Let's see how the Hawks did from the line in tonight's game in the first 20 minutes. Very good, 7 of 7. That would be the highlight, and keeping them within striking distance. Iowa State is 6 of 10 from the charity line. That's the Latham Seeds charity stripe recap. Thanks to Latham for supporting Hawkeye basketball and the American Cancer Society through the Hawkeye charity stripe promotion all season long. Iowa State 38, Hawks 26 as we get ready to go to the second half. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
What would you buy with an extra $1,000 to Shields this holiday season? How about an extra $5,000? Shields and Under Armour are giving away the ultimate holiday shopping spree. Now through December 13th, we're giving away a $1,000 Shields gift card every Monday. And on December 20th, one lucky winner will be drawn for a $5,000 Shields gift card. Register now at shields.com/win.
Knowing that I can make a difference in my patients' lives keeps me motivated every single day. Hi, I'm Dr. Kanya Ferguson at University of Iowa Healthcare. With academic medicine, we see the toughest cases, so we're always innovating. And we bring the best minds together to collaborate, so there's more brain power focused on you. Because that leads to exceptional care for our patients and our community. See how at uihc.org.
We're at halftime with the Cyclones leading the Hawkeyes by 12, 38-26. The rest of the scoreboard is coming your way courtesy of U.S. Bank. We know when you invest in a community, the community invests in you. At U.S. Bank, we're committed to providing high-quality, innovative products and services that meet the needs and demands of our customers. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. The big story tonight, if you missed it, University of Iowa junior center Tyler Lindebaum has been named winner of the Remington Trophy, awarded to the nation's premier center in college football. There were 3 finalists. Tyler, along with Alec Lindstrom of Boston College and Olusogu Oluwatimi of Virginia. Congratulations, Tyler Lindebaum, the Remington recipient, symbolic of college football's top center. The other big story tonight is number 1 went down. Purdue was number 1 for, 4 days? The Boilermakers lost at Rutgers 70-68 in Big Ten hoops on a Ron Harper Jr. last-second shot. Harper led Rutgers with 30 points, so the Boilermakers had no answer for Ron Harper Jr. Elsewhere, number 23 Seton Hall upset number 7 Texas 64-60. Gonzaga leads Merrimack by 11 at the half. NFL Thursday Night Football, the Vikings 23-0 over the Steelers at halftime. up at U.S. Bank Stadium. That's our U.S. Bank scoreboard. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game and is a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military at Hawkeye games this season. Thank you to all the men and women, past and present, who have served our country and allow all of us to enjoy the freedom and liberty we enjoy today. American Equity's vision is to become the premier insurance company specializing in retirement savings and income products. To learn more about our company, please visit our website at american-equity.com.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pin in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, the Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. The Wig and Pin in Ankeny. What are you craving?
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. So find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Before we go to the second half, Bobby Hansen's courtside with Hawkeye assistant coach Kirk Spiraw, who had the scout on tonight's game. He's brought to you by Bodensteiner Implement and your John Deere dealers.
Kirk, as you're sitting there watching it, same story again. Once again, rebound numbers. What do we got to do to get them off the boards?
Well, we got to play a whole lot harder than what we did that first 20 minutes. They really took it to us. Give them credit. They're playing a lot harder than we are. They're crashing the glass. We're not doing a very good job of being physical with our box outs, and we're not pursuing the basketball. We got to have some guys step up and have a bigger desire to go get a rebound, because we can't get any running game going because we can't get any defensive rebounds.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Kirk with Bobby, brought to you by Bodensteiner Implement with locations in Monticello, New Hampton, and Olwine. Iowa's John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball. Here's a 3 to start the second half. No good by Bohannon. Offensive rebound by Keegan, and he has the ball slapped away, but right to himself. I don't know if you call that a block shot or not, or he lost it on the way up, but now we got a foul inside on Iowa. They're going to get Rebracha. Hawks, when they do get an offensive rebound, a foul is called off the ball. Rebracha is really frustrated.
Yeah, he has been for the last 4 games. He's playing those big guys, Virginia, Purdue, Illinois. Now, Condon, it's hand-to-hand combat in there, and they pick him out of a crowd.
Turnovers in that first half with all that pressure on Iowa by Iowa State's man-to-man. The Hawks only turned the ball over 4 times, so that's something to build on going to the second half. Iowa State with the basketball, leading 38-26 as we get underway after the foul on Rebracha. We'll pick up on the lineups here in just a minute. Right now it's Kalsher, center of the floor for Tyrese Hunter. Hunter takes a dip right of the key, blocks up, shot blocked nicely by Patrick McCaffrey, run down by Rebracha. Good job, Patrick. Here's Toussaint, hot footing into the front court all the way to the basket, shot up, missed it from right in front of the doorstep.
He was right there, moving to his left a little bit, try to put it up the right hand and short stringed it.
Here's Hunter out of control, throws up a wild shot, no good. Rebound, another offensive rebound for Iowa State. 3 is no good. Bohannon has it land in his lap off the missed shot by Kalsher. A nice rebound by Tristan Enarunu. So the Hawks dodge a bullet there. Still 38-26, minute gone, second half. Hawkeyes down 12 to their in-state brethren. Patrick McCaffrey drives it left baseline, leans into the lane. Tough shot, no good. Aired it out. Hawks, looks like they're a little unsure of themselves when to let the shot go in all that man-to-man traffic.
And that's what that man-to-man defensive pressure will do to you, get you out of sorts.
Kalsher with a reverse layup attempt, no good, but Patrick McCaffrey did a great job of covering Kalsher and forcing a wild shot. Had the ball go off him out of bounds.
He did. Just an unfortunate break right there, and they'll be reset the shot clock to 20 seconds to shoot for Iowa State.
18.5 to play in the game, and Iowa State on top by 12. That's her biggest lead. We've had 8 lead changes and 2 ties, both of those coming early. And they lob it inside into the lane, right back to Brockington, excuse me, and he dunks it in. He threw it inbounds, ran right to the left low block. And the big fellow in the middle, Condit, got it right to him. The Hawks are standing there flat-footed.
Yeah, just caught deer in the headlight.
Keegan Murray to Patrick McCaffrey. He throws up a 3. That's in and out, no good. Strong rebound by Rebraca. Drop step, jump hook, no good, short. Rebounded by Brockington. And here he comes again, the former Penn Stater. 14-point lead for Iowa State. Brockington runs over Rebraca, but they call a blocking foul on Philip Rebraca.
When you're guarding Isaiah Brockington, Gary, and he gets going downhill like that, you got to jump on his left hand and make him go to the right. We just let him go to his strong side right there, waited for him, and kid's taking over the game.
He sure has. Rebraca picks up his 3rd foul, and Brockington will shoot 2. First one is good. Crawled in after it went to the glass and came back to the front of the rim and down through. Brockington wears number 1 on his jersey. He's been number 1 tonight. Cyclones by 15 and now 16. 42-26. Hawks led by 4 midway through the first half. Since that time, it's been all Cyclones. Man-to-man defense and offensive rebounds. Toussaint hooks a pass way over the head of Bohannon. Far side. Joe just let that one go. It looked like a Dan Marino 40-yard touchdown pass, but caught about 4 rows deep in the stands. So the Hawks are going to put on the 1-2-2 press. Here's Kalsher. Holds up short of the timeline. 6 Iowa turnovers on the game. They've done a really good job taking care of the basketball. Not there. 17:20 to play in the game. Iowa State looking to build on a 16-point lead. Here's a rip away. Good job by Rebraca and Keegan Murray inside. Rip the ball away from Kalsher out of bounds. It'll stay with Iowa State. Joe Toussaint will come out after that turnover. Tony Perkins replaces him. Iowa State ball inbounding underneath out of bounds left of the goal. They swing it around to Inaruno, and he splashes down a 3. And they're making it look easy now. 45-26. Iowa State. Patrick McCaffrey, stop and go move, top of the circle. Inaruno chasing him. Here's Bohannon. Behind the back dribble, drives in on Kalsher to Perkins. Tony to Keegan. 10 to shoot. Top of the circle. Inside it goes to Rebraca, and he's held. And a foul called on Iowa State. Condit. It's caught with the grab. 16:40 to play in the game. Jones comes in. Robert Jones comes in for Iowa State. Condit comes out after that personal. Likewise, Jazz Kunz, senior transfer from Slovenia, checks in for Inaruno. Inaruno's come to play tonight, Bobby.
Yeah, he certainly has. Starter, and they don't lose much with this kid. Kuntz comes in behind him.
Rebraca with a shot fake, drives around his man and slam dunks it down.
There you go.
Maybe that gets the Hawks going. He schooled Robert Jones with a shot fake. All 230 pounds of Rebraca flying through the air. Timeout, Iowa State. Looked like he got away with a walk. Keith Kimball, the official, calls the timeout. The Cyclones get the timeout. Iowa trails 45-28 with 16:25 to play in the game. 17 certainly not insurmountable when you have the three-point line, but somehow, some way, they got to get Keegan Murray going. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
What's butter than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one butter. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details. On subject credit approval and analysis.
If you thought starting a business took courage, imagine starting over after a fire, damaging storms, or a cyber attack. When disaster strikes, business owners count on EMC for fast, experienced claim service. Our countrywide network of local offices ensures we're always ready to answer the call, investigate every claim, explain what's covered, and process payments as quickly as possible. Count on getting back to business when you count on EMC.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few two-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Welcome back to Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield's coverage of Iowa Hawkeye basketball. A little over 16 minutes to play in the game. Iowa State awarded a timeout when it looked like Kelcher hopped across the timeline, but he gets the timeout call. And when it's going bad, it's going bad. Bobby Hansen, the Hawkeyes down 45-28 with 16:25 to go. And I keep coming back to the rebound. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, you want me to announce it?
Go ahead, update those totals.
15 rebounds for the Hawkeyes. 7 offensive, 8 defensive. Keegan Murray's got 3 offensive boards, 4 total, but I go over to his offensive output. 0 for 8 is Keegan. He has not scored in the game. We got to find a way to get him to the free throw line, take the lid off the basket for Keegan. But yeah, second chance points, 14-2 in favor of Cy.
That was pretty clear. TJ Otzelberger said, we're going to double Keegan on the catch. We're going to harass him. We're going to bump him off stride. He feels he's got enough quickness in the guard court to, guard Jordan one-on-one. Bohannon got away early in the game, but after an Iowa 15-11 lead disappeared, it's the deficit's just widened by the minute. 45-28. Iowa State's led by as many as 19. Hawks got to finish out this defensive stand here in this possession and put a run together. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Iowa Corn. We know Iowa grows a lot of corn, but in reality, corn grows Iowa. Iowa corn grows our livestock, our economy, and our athletes. Put on your best face for the Iowa Corn Cam. Follow Iowa Corn on Facebook to be corn-fed. 24 seconds on the shot clock yet for Iowa State. That's not of any urgent note. Here's Hunter to Kelcher. Cyclones looking at Iowa man-to-man. Perkins, Keegan Murray, Patrick McCaffrey, Rabracha, and Jordan Bohannon. Coons leaves it for Brockington. He's been their superstar tonight. Into the near corner. Now out top for Kelcher. He forces a shot up. No good. And the ball's punched out.
Look out. Look out.
Saved from going out of bounds. No. Coons couldn't quite get there in time, but a great effort. That ball was knocked out to the wing by Iowa State's Robert Jones. And Coons, he leapfrogged that first row of seats. Somebody almost got a sneaker mark on their forehead over there, but Coons is okay, thankfully. He landed in about the second row. Timeout on the floor, an official's timeout with 15:59 to play in the ball game, and Iowa State's lead is 17, 45-28. It'll be Hawkeye basketball when play resumes. Authentic Brand proudly provides Bobby and my apparel for tonight's game. A great Iowa company just up the road in Perry with a huge selection of quality licensed Hawkeye gear. Available at many local retailers or order online now at authentic-brand.com. Authentic Brand, look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. I love their new dress shirts. They're dress-up shirts, long sleeve, well-fitted, silky, soothing feel to them.
You got one on right now.
I do.
You're rubbing up on me.
You got to tell me I look good in it, though.
You look good, my man. Got Tiger Hawk on there.
It is time to go to a break. 15:59 to go in the game. Iowa trails by 17, but with the ball, this is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Flu season is here, and you can get your flu shot now at your Hy-Vee pharmacy. It's easy, convenient, and you can schedule your appointment online. Just go to Hy-Vee.com/mypharmacy. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you get a 20-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver. This year, it's more important than ever to stay healthy. So go online to Hy-Vee.com/mypharmacy today to schedule your flu shot and get a 20-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver. Some restrictions may apply.
Let's be honest for a moment, Hawkeye fans. How's your career going? Are you charging down the court toward your goals or simply running out the clock on an unfulfilling job? If you're searching for more, IowaWorks.gov can help you put points on the board. IowaWorks.gov is Iowa's largest job bank with more than 80,000 quality job listings, as well as connections to valuable training or assistance you need to find a brighter career. Visit IowaWorks.gov today and get started on your second half.
With Bobby Hansen, Gary Dolphin back at Hilton Coliseum, along with our engineer-producer, Corey Sheets. Hawkeyes need to rally. Plenty of time. 16 minutes to go. Down, though, 45-28.
7-2 start second half. Only Rebracha's big-time dunk. The only points we have.
Hawks 1 of 7 to start the second half. They've been hunting points, but they've been hard to find, haven't they, with this Cyclone man-to-man? And credit T.J. Otzelberger and the Cyclones.
Yeah, just, you know, when you get this type of defensive pressure put on you, Gary, you can't go backwards toward the half-court line. You got to go forward. You got to attack, put the ball on the floor, and just put your shoulder down and try to get to the free throw line to get something positive going. Get some points on the board.
Well, the Hawks got a chance to put some points on the board right now, Bobby. They send out Rebracha, Bohannon, Patrick McCaffrey, Tony Perkins, and Keegan Murray. Jordan will trot across the timeline with the basketball. A bounce right wing for Keegan Murray. Iowa State man-to-man, of course. Here's Rebracha. Goes weak side for Perkins. Now to a cutting Bohannon. Kalsher keeps up right around the Rebracha screen. To the wing and Patrick McCaffrey. He's open for three. No good. Off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound by Keegan Murray. Up too hard. Put back Rebracha. No good. Rebounded by Iowa State's Jones. Struggles for Keegan Murray continue in the offensive end.
Just one of those nights. The kid's giving it to you, just kind of falling away instead of going hard to the rim.
Caleb Grill will come in. Here's a Keegan Murray steal. He's heading the other way. You know what that means? The attempted dunk. He lost it on the way up. They're on the floor fighting for it now, and a jump ball will be called. And it'll be Iowa State basketball. Oh, Keegan Murray went up there.
There were two high flyers went up there. Way
Robert Jones got in his way. And Keegan, he didn't block the shot. Keegan lost it on the way down. He tried to palm the basketball. I think he's a little bit surprised that Jones even challenged him.
What you got to do, though, you just got to go up and flush it.
And that would have brought the slim Iowa crowd to its feet. 15-14 to play. So Iowa's man-to-man press now will try and force a Cyclone turnover, but Brockington weaves his way down the floor, and then his pass intended for Robert Jones is deflected out of bounds. Bohannon took a shot as
slid on where Patrick
he slid. Okay.
Fell down in a sweaty spot. And
Rebracha hit the deck too, as he's the one who deflected the pass. Iowa State's Tristan Enaruna comes back in. Connor McCaffrey will replace brother Patrick. 45-28. Iowa State's lead is 17. Cyclones still have 25 on this possession. 15:08 for the game. Brockington, the trigger man. Nothing inside, so he throws it out top for Hunter. Hunter, shot fake around Bohannon. Deals right wing for Brockington. Now back to Tyrese Hunter, the flashy freshman from Milwaukee. High school team went 56-1 over 2 years. Here's a three, no good. Offered up by Caleb Grill. Rebound tip, controlled by Iowa State. Brockington got a hand on it and tipped it right to Jazz Coons. Jump shot is good. 47-28. Brockington scores again.
23 for Isaiah Brockington.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew tonight. Perkins with a catch along the sideline. 19-point lead. Iowa State, another offensive rebound. Leads to another possession. Here's Rebraca inside. He's fouled. He tried to lean around. There's Aruna. And 2 free throws coming for Philip Rebraca. Well, Blue is carrying. Blue is convenient. And now Blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plans, offering all-in-one Medicare coverage. Our extensive network and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com. Hawkeye basketball is sponsored tonight by Mediacom. Get ready, Hawk fans. Mediacom is on its way to delivering the nation's first 10G platform. You know, that's the kind of speed dreams are made of. Rebraca's made his only 2 free throws tonight. He'll get 2 here. He has 6 points. Missed the first one. Wimmers brings you the best tasting hot dogs made with premium quality lean meats and an all-natural seasoning or two. A Midwest favorite since 1934. Wimmers is the official hot dog of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Phillip gets the second. He's got 7 points. And playing hard. He is really banging bodies in there, isn't he?
He's giving everything he's got.
Cyclones have the Iowa press figured out, and they get a wide open look at a three. Good. By Jazz Coons. Far corner. 50-29. And Iowa State's lead is 21. Their biggest of the night. Perkins dribbling around Hunter. Throws to the right side for Rebraca. Wanted it for Keegan Murray. His pass, Rebraca's pass, is intercepted by Iowa State. Running the other way and dunking it through is Hunter. Timeout, Iowa. Now offensive rebounding and man-to-man, Bobby. They're the 2 staples in this Iowa State attack, and
they were down on the floor, Gary. They had 3 guys down on the floor. Jordan was just reaching for it.
Jordan came up with the deflected pass of Rebraca, and he was just swarmed over. He had nowhere to go with it. Hunter came away with it and flushed it at the other end. Cyclones up 23. 52-29. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield. We'll keep it right here. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Athletico. Physical therapy is usually the thing you do, told to do, that is, after medication, x-rays, or even surgery. But what if the best way to fix your pain is to start where you normally finish? The sooner you start with physical therapy, the sooner you can start changing everything. It all starts with no prescription needed at Athletico. Athletico sponsors our play reviews all season long.
What can they do for a headache?
Athletic? Depression?
I got a headache.
How about depression?
Got a rally right here, Dolphy. 13:41 to go. Down 23 points. Got to start fighting, man.
Hawks got a 10-0 run would give him some energy here. That's hard to do against this man-to-man. Ulis throws up a shot right of the lane. No good. Hawks are forcing everything tall and wide as Iowa State's waving those arms at him in that man-to-man. It's made a difference. 52-29 Cyclones with 13:20 to go in the game. They spread the floor. Brockington, an offensive giant tonight in the half court. Here's Jackson with it. Trey Jackson in the game, chased by Ulis. Jackson just dribbling down the shot clock. 5 to go. Forces up a three. No good. Rebound grabbed by Chris Murray. Strong rebound here. The Hawks trying to run now. One of the rare opportunities they've had to run tonight off a rebounded miss. Keegan Murray to Chris Murray. Another flop by Coons. No call, though. No whistle. Perkins drives inside to Keegan Murray. Keegan with a reverse layup, good. And the first basket of the night.
Flop warning. Yeah.
A what warning?
You give a flop warning too.
Oh, after the play was over. A flop warning. Yeah. Okay, so Coons has been so warned. Keegan Murray finally gets his first basket on a reverse layup. Maybe that lights him up, huh?
At the 12:40 mark of the second half.
Hawks back to within 21, 52-31. Now a reach-in foul is called on Chris Murray. There's the Cyclones. They know how to play one way, and especially Aruna. He's driving it. They spread the floor, beat the press, and Aruna was driving it to the basket. For what they haven't called tonight, you would think they would have let that one go, but not the case. So Caleb Grill back in the game. Drives a pass into the corner to Kalsher. Out top for Trey Jackson. He goes left wing. Back to Gabe Kalsher, the former Gopher. To Jackson in the corner. His three is good.
What a luxury to have off the bench there. Trey Jackson, the junior, averages 6 points. He's got 6 points on 2 threes.
Iowa works it into the front court. That's 6 threes, 7 threes for Iowa State now. 55-31 Cyclones. Tony Perkins drives inside, and he's blocked as he went to the basket. Foul called on Iowa State's George Condit.
That's 4.
2 free throws coming up for Tony Perkins. George says, I don't want to come out. Leave me in. But I think TJ Otzelberger is going to bring him to the sideline. Iowa State looking to go 9-0 to start the season. Their record for a year is 14-0, if I looked at those notes right today.
The record, yep.
Record for the start of the season.
Yep.
Well, George Condit comes out, gets a nice hand. 12:02 to play. The Hawkeyes are way deep in a hole, 55-33, but there's a start. 2 free throws for Tony Perkins.
Tony's got 7.
The Hawkeyes need to light it up from the perimeter, and they can get back here in a hurry. Double team on the 1-2-2 press, and they get it over just in time to beat the 10-second violation. And Aruna leaves it for freshman Tyrese Hunter. He's had a solid floor game. Takes the dribble left wing to Kalsher. Back center floor near the timeline to Grill. Now Hunter presses in to the lane, throws to the corner to Kalsher. His bounce feed to a cutting Grill is intercepted. Turnover on the Cyclones. Ulis comes away with it to Bohannon. Jordan drives into the post. High post right. Throws up a shot. No good. Keegan Murray with an offensive rebound and a putback. 20-point game. 55-35. Hawks have scored 4 in a row.
Yeah, good job. Keegan Murray on the backside. Offensive glass gets a hoop.
Kalsher scores, though, as he took the dribble baseline to baseline. Just weaved right through that 1-2-2 before the Hawks could really get it firmly set and scored. 57-35. Perkins drives inside, and he was all swallowed up by a double team and just flipped the ball up there to no avail. And then committed the foul out of frustration.
Yeah, he's just trying to get something positive working, but nothing going right for the Hawkeyes here tonight.
No need to go that fast yet with 11:02 to play in the game. Hawks are down 57-35. They need a stop when we come back here to Hilton Coliseum. The Cyclones in control, in command for the moment. Hawkeye basketball throughout the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series is brought to you by Iowa Corn. Iowa Corn, promoting honest, hardworking values that are uniquely Iowan. On behalf of Iowa's corn farmers, we salute all fans and athletes for their hard work and determination to be the best both on and off the field or the court. Just like our top athletes, our state leads the nation in corn and ethanol production. Follow Iowa Corn to learn how corn grows Iowa. This is Hawkeye basketball from their field.
Silver lining means you are backed by a policy and a company that is going to do everything they can to get you back whole to like you were before.
An independent insurance agent describes the silver lining.
But there's a promise there. You know, that word means we're going to answer our promise in the policy and get you back up and running if you're a business, or, you know, if you're home, we're going to get your home put back together as if nothing had happened.
West Bend, the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Hi, I'm Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895. And Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call Wyckoff Heating in Des Moines, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to Wyckoff Heating, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy in the Des Moines area, it's Lennox and Wyckoff Heating. Lennox, Wyckoff Heating, and the Hawkeyes. There's a winning combination.
And now more Hawkeye basketball brought to you by Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. 57-35, Iowa State with a 22-point spread at the moment. 11:02 to play in the game. Who doesn't like fried chicken? Seriously, hand-breaded and freshly prepared, piping hot and ready to eat. Where, you ask? From your neighborhood Quick Star. From jumbo tenders to home-style roasted whole birds and all the sides. Quick Star has you covered. Quick Star, proud partner of Hawkeye Athletics. My mouth's watering.
You read that well.
Fried or grilled chicken at Quick Star.
I stop and get a little fried chicken every now and then. Don't tell anybody about it, but Quick Star's got it.
Quick Star's got a multitude of food selections. Iowa State, Iowa in a timeout right now. The Hawkeyes need to rally, and Bobby, not rally at breakneck speed, but push the tempo a little bit more.
11:02 to go, trailing by 22 points. Hopefully you just can chip away some three-pointers, start dropping. You can get to the free throw line, Gary, score with the clock stopped, and somehow you got to change the momentum here because it is all downhill right here now for these Cyclone players. They are high flying and loving life.
I'll tell you, this Iowa State man-to-man is for real. I mean, they went into Creighton on Sunday and out-defensed the Blue Jays of Greg McDermott 64-58. That's not easy to do in Omaha. And for the moment, they're in control. The Cyclones have the ball and a 5-second violation. Good defense. There's a start. Little Iowa defense
and that
bubbling over.
Full court pressure by the Hawkeye. They didn't sit back in the 1-2-2, but they actually face guarded with a full man-to-man full court pressure.
Gabe Kalcher got caught hanging onto the basketball. Now we have a issue with the clock, perhaps.
That's a new shot clock rule when you only set it to 20 now.
So the Hawks have the ball in their own end. Here's Chris Murray on the throw-in. Out top for Keegan. They swing it around to McCaffrey. Left of the lane there, and he's posting up. Cross-court feed. Chris Murray. His three is no good. Strong. Hawkeyes just 3 of 16 in this second half. 3 of 16.
Yeah, and for the game, three-point shooting as well. 3 for 16.
Iowa State with 7 triples. 10.5 to go in the game. And a turnover on Iowa State. Little miscommunication there. That hasn't happened much tonight. Trey Jackson line drive to pass right into the Iowa State bench when his teammate cut to the basket too soon. If the Hawks can take advantage here, that's 11 turnovers on the Cyclones. A corner three, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Keegan Murray. He had to go through 2 Cyclones to even get his hand on the ball. Heck of an effort by Keegan. Jordan Bohannon missed the jumper
wide open
from
in
the
left corner too.
Now returning is Jazz Coons, senior transfer from Washington State. Half a dozen transfers on this Cyclone team, but boy, their chemistry is outstanding tonight. Here they are throwing over the top of the press. Shot up no good on the run by Enarune. And the rebound saved from going out of bounds by Ulis. Here's Bohannon. He's hacked by Brockington on a half-court feed. And Jordan run into by Isaiah. Second foul on Brockington. Hawks will inbound from right in front of the Iowa bench. Patrick McCaffrey to do so. 10:13 to play in the game. Hawks are down 22, 57-35. And it comes to Ulis. He circles high post left and throws it away. They're going to get right back to McCaffrey on the baseline, who was cutting. Iowa State sniffed that out, and a steal by the Cyclones. Now they'll spread the floor, work the clock. Nice interception by Tristan Enarunu. Peering inside as Kelcher steals the pass by Chris Murray. He goes to the other end and slams it through as Jazz Coons just let him go. Lazy pass from the wing to the center of the floor. Now the press forces Iowa State to call a timeout. We'll keep it right here with Iowa State leading by 20. Still plenty of time. 9:40 to go.
You got to score quick. You got to hit some threes, Gary. You make a comeback down 20. The three ball's got to start dropping. But I like the defensive intensity starting to pick up a little bit. Chris Murray, the poke away and the dunk.
I want to give a shout out while we have a moment to the Beltram Law Firm in Des Moines. We had dinner. Ed Podolak and I had dinner with Michael Keener and Dustin Miller, Nick Morrow, Mark Beltram, and Brad Epperly last night. Courtesy of the Drake Law School, they have a huge fundraiser every year for the kids in Belize. Put a couple hundred kids through high school. And our dinner that Ed and I donated sold for, the winning bid was $2,800. How about that? So we had a great meal at 801 Grand downtown Des Moines, thanks to the guys at the Beltram Law Firm. And they said I had to give a shout out to Carter Booth, who's from Leon, Iowa. There was somebody from Leon, Iowa in the crowd. I can't remember who in the law firm. And the reason I know Leon, Iowa, down in southern Iowa, is our former boss, now retired, Greg Brown at Learfield, is from Leon. So hi guys at Beltram. Thank you for your support of the kids in Belize. Here are the Cyclones with a basketball and a holding foul on Keegan Murray. He got switched off on Isaiah Brockington, and that's a tough guard for Keegan.
Yeah, especially going hard with his left hand, his strong hand. Isaiah Brockington looking to turn the corner. You got to jump that right there and make him go the other way.
Hawks have turned over Iowa State 4 times in the last 2.5 minutes. See if they can get number 5 here. 9:25 to go in the game. Cyclones by 20, 57-37. They spread the floor again. Kelcher, top of the circle. Coons, left wing. Into the corner it goes for Tyrese Hunter. Now 5 to shoot. Out top for Brockington. Forces up a 3 air ball and out of bounds to the Hawkeyes. Good defensive stand there, Bobby.
Yeah, that was in the zone. That was 2-3 zone. Aaron Eulis at the top there, and Jordan Bohannon talking, communicating, forced a tough shot by Brockington.
Cyclone fans want that suffocating man-to-man to pull another stop on the Iowa offense. Set shot 3 on the way. No good. Short. Nice strong rebound by Chris Murray, but he is bodied. He's undercut by Jazz Coons. Boy, that was a strong rebound by Chris.
Quick off his feet. Coons was just caught flat-footed, trying to back him down. Good call by the ref.
Second foul on Coons as he was backing Chris out of the lane. In it comes to Chris Murray in the wing. Nice bounce pass to brother Keegan and a slam dunk, 2-hand over the head tomahawk. And the Hawkeyes are back under 20, trailing by 18. There's a foul on Patrick McCaffrey on the inbounds pass against the zone press. Shoving foul, and Cyclone still down. Who is that, Caleb Girl? Yeah.
Stepped on a shoe.
A little gimpy as he gets up. And he's trying to walk it off, and will. Trey Jackson will inbound. Oh, now he leaves, goes to the center of the floor, and Caleb Grill says, I'll do the honors. 8:43 to go. Hawkeyes trying to crawl back in this thing. They can slice the thing to 10 or 12 here by at least the under 4 timeout. They got a chance. Here's a double team on Jackson, stolen away by Keegan Murray. Bohannon, step back 3, good. There's a start.
There's a quick start there by the Hawkeye. Now down just 15. Keegan Murray the steal. Jordan Bohannon the 3.
57-42. Trey Jackson throws away. Oh, just deflected. And a dunk. Well, he set it in the basket. Nearly a steal by Aaron Eulis, but a layup for Coons. Bohannon for 3 more. This one's short. Runs down a zone rebound. Puts it up from the free throw line. Bouncing around, no good. Coons with a rebound. 59-42 Iowa State. Foul called on Iowa on the rebound. Boy, nearly another steal. Just the ball just eluded Aaron Eulis on that last Iowa State possession, and they end up getting an easy layup out of Coons. Now the Hawks put Iowa State at the foul line for the rest of the night. 3 fouls on Keegan Murray. I believe they got it on, yeah. 1-1 for Coons. The Hawks with 8:04 remaining have to hope for free throw misses here. Keegan Murray will. No, Bohannon's going to come out. Jordan's had a good night. A lot of verbal assault from the stands. He knew it was coming. He loves that kind of taunting. That's what lights him up. He just hit a big 3. Brought the Hawks back to within 15. Right now it's a 17-point deficit, and Coons shooting free throws. No good. Rebounded McCaffrey. No damage done there. McCaffrey ahead for Aaron Eulis. Aaron, crossover dribble. Beats his man into the wing. Hands off to Sanford. Payton gets it right back to Aaron. I'm going to push that man-to-man out. Great posture by these Cyclones. Backdoor cut by Sanford. Missed the layup. Oh, that hurts. Great feed by Chris Murray. Sanford just short string the layup. Here comes Iowa State running. A corner 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded by Chris Murray. Tipped to Aaron Eulis. Hawks are running the other way. Peyton Sanford lobs over the head and out of bounds to Keegan Murray. Turnover Iowa. Peyton was just a little unsure what to do, either pull up and shoot or pass to Keegan, who was in full run out, and the ball just eluded just over the head of Keegan Murray. Turnover on the Hawkeyes. Hawks have had very few turnovers tonight, 9 total. That's a little more than I thought. Now that one hurts. 59-42. Cyclones by 17 with 7.5 to go in the game. The Hawkeyes will play defense when we come back. Hawkeye Hoops is brought to you by Iowa Workforce Development. Whether you're a workplace rookie or making a late season career change, a winning future requires a smart game plan. IowaWorks.gov is the place to start. Get started at iowaworks.gov. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
After a cancer diagnosis, it's natural to want to start treatment right away. But first, get a second opinion from a team that specializes in your cancer. I'm Dr. George Weiner, Director of University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center. Before you start treatment, you deserve to be confident you have the right diagnosis and know every option available to you. So whether it's with us or somewhere else, get a second opinion. It can change your care and your life.
Welcome back to Wellmark's coverage of Hawkeye basketball. Wellmark, Blue Cross Blue Shield. Iowa down 59-42 to the Cyclones. The Hawks have just turned it over for the 9th time tonight. 7:28 to go in the game. Iowa State's man-to-man defense has held a team scoring 90 a game this season to 42. More than half that total. And 7:28 to play. Some terribly sad news to pass along. A good friend of ours, wrestling legend out of Iowa City, Mark Ryland, a 2-time state champion at Eagle Grove and 2-time All-American at the University of Iowa, died today. I say Iowa City. Mark, former longtime Iowa City West coach, led the Trojans to 10 Mississippi Valley Conference Super Meet titles, 2 state championships, 5 dual meet championships, and 26 individual titles in 19 seasons at Iowa City West. Our sympathies to Michelle and the Foleys, Bob and Rita Foley. Rita, of course, Iowa football secretary forever. The in-laws to Mark and Michelle, and of course to the Ryland family. What tragic news. Young guy.
It's life. Sometimes just beats you down.
Enjoy it day to day, moment to moment. Our sympathies to the the Ryland and the Foley families. And all kinds of thoughts and prayers. Hawkeye pressure on the inbounds pass. They get it across the timeline, then a pass in front of the Iowa State bench, intended for Brockington, deflected away by Chris Murray. Well, the press has been effective here, Bobby, tonight again.
Yeah, the kids are hustling, and they're not quitting, Gary. They're getting after it, trying to come up with some steals. If you could just get a couple in there and drop some threes, get this thing down to 10 points, would be really big.
Caleb Grill will inbound. He comes back in the game. Gets it to Hunter. Freshman, just a pure freshman. Boy, does he look good. Here's Brockington, bounces it to Hunter.
Dribbled. It's a double dribble.
Ulis trying to guard him, throws into the corner. Brockington for three, good again. Well, he's been the story offensively for the Cyclones.
26 points, Isaiah Brockington, transfer from Penn State.
Hawks just have not had an answer for Isaiah. He heard him when he was at Penn State, too. Tony Perkins counters with a baseline jumper for two, and it's 62-44. Cyclones with 6:45 to play in the game. Here's Kalsher slicing through an Iowa double team. Throws across the midcourt stripe. There's a lob across court to Brockington. Cyclones are more worried about spreading the floor, working the clock right now, don't you think?
Yeah, I would think so. They're just going to try to take the air out of it and work her down inside 10 and then go.
Brockington double team, stripped by Tony Perkins.
Tony.
Good job, Tony, to Sanford, ahead to Keegan Murray. He's throwing up a three in transition, no good. Weak side rebound by brother Chris. Shot up, no good. Lost it on the way up. Rebounded by Iowa State. And a foul called on the Hawkeyes. Kalsher hits the deck. Will walk to the other end and shoot free throws. Philip Rabracha will come back in. You're right. There's been no quit in the Hawks, Bobby. Down 23 at one time. Deficit is now 18. Jordan Bohannon will come back in. Ulis commits the personal. Hawks had won 3 in a row and 4 of 5 over the Cyclones coming into tonight. Had the lead early at 15 to 11 midway through the first half. And then the Clones went off on a run and have never looked back. Free throws coming for Kalsher. First one is good. Cyclones a very good free throw shooting team. Kalsher at 74% on the season. Second one on the way, and it's good. What's Kalsher put up tonight?
8.
Iowa State 10 of 15 from the foul line. It's 64-44.
From the field, he hasn't hurt us from the field, Gary. 3 of 14 or 3 of 15.
Thought he had more than that. He had a couple early shots, but of course Brockington has dominated from the perimeter with his shooting, so they haven't needed Kalsher. We wind down to the 6-minute mark remaining. 6:04 to play in the game. Ulis bodied up on by Hunter. Hunter gets underneath him, throws left wing to Tony Perkins. Tony drives into the paint, throws up a shot too strong, and a foul on Iowa State's Grill as he grabbed onto Keegan Murray. 5:52 to play in the game. 6 team fouls on Iowa State. Second foul on Grill. One more and the Hawks will be in the bonus, but time becoming a factor here. 5:50 to go. Hawks down 20. They keep the ball. 20 on the shot clock. Here's Bohannon. Well, he's knocked sideways. Oh, they do throw. They blow the whistle. A little bit of a delayed whistle there. Bohannon got run into by the Kalsher or
Kalsher.
Okay. 2 for 2. Jordan is at the foul line. Had 2 free throws early. Makes the first free throw. Oh, the Cyclone student body showing their class. One more coming for Jordan. 14 and now 15 points for J-Bo. You're not going to crack that, young man. Inbounds feed to Brockington. He races into the front court. Double teams in the corner. Thought he was going to call timeout. They swing it around. He gets a pass to the center of the floor, now to Hunter, and he runs back near the timeline as Cyclones will milk clock here. 5.5 to go in the game. 10 to shoot. Ulis. Good man-to-man on Hunter. Here's Condit to Grill. Back to Condit. Dunks it through. A breakdown in the Iowa defense there as they didn't expect Condit to take off to the basket like that with the floor spread, but that he did. Iowa State back up 20. 66-46. Ulis into the corner to Keegan Murray. His three is good. Keegan drifts one through the net. Silky smooth. And at least Keegan has heated up in the second half.
9 points, all in the second.
66-49. Iowa back to within 17, but under 5 minutes to go in the game. Here's Condit, another dunk. Got behind the Hawkeye 1-2-2 press. They were pressuring the ball, and the big fella got behind him. He dunked it through. Good pass, too, from half court. Here's Perkins, a stop-and-go move, lost the dribble. Now Hunter just dives into Perkins at his feet. And a jump ball is called. It'll stay with Iowa. I don't know how that isn't a foul.
It is a foul. They just didn't call it.
I mean, I'm
dove right into.
He dove right into his shins as Tony was securing the basketball. At the very least, it was a foul. They call it a jump ball, and the ball will stay with the Hawkeyes. 4:32 to go. 68-49 Iowa State. Ulis for Perkins. Into the corner for Bohannon. Gaucher overplays his left hand. He drives baseline and is fouled from behind. Knocked to the floor. I think they're going to get a blocking foul on Brockington.
They are. It's third.
It is third. I think Isaiah's rubbing his chin. Top of Jordan's head must have got into his lower jaw. 4:22 to go in the game. Cyclones trying to get to 9-0. Free throw's good. Condit comes out of the game. Great effort by him here in the second half. Bohannon's 5 for 5 from the foul line. Second free throw right through. 17 points for Jordan now. Leads Iowa. 68-51. Hawks are back to within 17, but time running out. Here's Brockington driving through the press, and he dunks it through. 70-51 Cyclones. TJ Otzelberger, he wants more of that man-to-man defense. He knows Iowa's averaging 90. Here's a strip and a jump ball as they pile up on the floor. Brockington with a steal, or a poke away. Isaiah Brockington. Well, he had success against the Hawks when he was at Penn State. He got a little stare down with the Iowa bench after that poke away, and ultimately possession goes to Iowa State. Timeout on the floor. 4 minutes to go in the game. And the Cyclones have a 70-51 lead on the Hawkeyes. Iowa basketball brought to you tonight by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield, by our friends at Wimmers. Wimmers brings you the best tasting hot dogs made with premium quality lean meats and all natural seasonings. Midwest favorite since 1934 and the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. And by U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless with a nationwide network built from your town up. We're proud to be the official wireless provider of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Cyclones by 19. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
There's a sense of pride that comes from the life of a farmer. How many people can say they have a famous tan named after them, or be known for their wave when they drive past neighbors and strangers alike on a 2-lane road? Whether it's a farmer's tan or the farmer's wave, we are proud to be known for a lot of things. We feel that pride every night at the dinner table, knowing we feed our family and yours. Iowa Corn is proud to be on the sidelines cheering on the Iowa Hawkeyes. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Hi, this is Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895, and Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call Lozier Heating in the Des Moines area, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to Lozier Heating, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and Lozier Heating. Lennox, Lozier Heating, and the Hawkeyes. Now that's a winning combination.
Hawkeye basketball from Hilton Coliseum in Ames. 50-year-old Hilton Coliseum. That is hard to believe. Opened in December of 1971. 50th birthday for Hilton Coliseum. They've had some exciting moments in this building. Another one tonight. 70-51 over Iowa. Still 4 minutes to go. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Station ID break. You're listening to Hawkeye basketball. And nobody's left, Bobby Hansen. 19-point deficit. They're enjoying it. Been a while since they've beaten the Hawks.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is, Gary. Let's put it that way. And the Hawks going to play to the bitter end here. 4 minutes to go, trailing by 19.
Well, this is about as good as chemistry as you'll ever find from 6 guys off the transfer portal. It came to Ames at the same time from 6 different programs, and they're really playing well together. Credit to T.J. Otzelberger. Here's Brockington driving in. Hawks bothered that shot. He misses it. Kalsher with a putback, blocked away from behind by, I think, Chris Murray.
Yep.
18 to shoot, 3:43 to play in the game. And they really defended Brockington well that time. Kalsher will inbound right of the goal underneath. Does so to Brockington. Shot fake now to Hunter. They'll squeeze precious seconds off the clock. Jordan Bohannon right in Hunter's face. Senior on freshman. 8 to shoot. Here's Coons to Kalsher. 4 on the shot clock. Hunter drives down the right side of the key. Layup good. Well, he glides, doesn't he?
He does. He plays beyond his years. He doesn't look like a 19-year-old freshman, a young guy from Wisconsin. He's a complete package.
3:17 to go. Set shot 3 from the wing. No good by Keegan Murray. Out of bounds off Iowa State. Two Cyclones fighting over it. 3:12 to play in the game. It's 72-51. Iowa with the ball down 21. Patrick McCaffrey feeds baseline to Tony Perkins. Tony's had a solid floor game. Here's Chris Murray. Shot fake. Now he lets it go from 3. No good. And rebounded by Hunter of Iowa State. Tyrese Hunter, just 6 feet. He can jump. He can elevate. And he peels into the front court. Top of the circle, holds up. Reverses the dribble out to near center court. Cyclones spread the floor with 2:45 to play. Coons to Kalsher to Hunter. Hunter double teamed to Coons. His 3 no good. Didn't draw iron. 1 second to shoot. Brockington forces it up and in and out, no good. Chris Murray clears. Here's Bohannon up the far sideline. Ahead to Keegan Murray. Out of bounds. Deflected away from Keegan. Good hustle by Hunter to get back. That's what they've been doing all night. Tearing down the floor to get back on Iowa's break.
Yeah, well scouted. They know what Iowa wants to do. Get out and run. But we had trouble running tonight, Gary, because you couldn't get the defensive boards. That time, just once again, Iowa State hustling back, knocking it loose.
Perkins to inbound for the Hawkeyes with 2:27 to play in the game. Bohannon stepped on the sideline apparently when he caught the inbounds pass. So a turnover on the Hawks. And for Iowa, turnover number 7. Or no, that can't be right. Let me double check that. 11 turnovers on the Hawks. 7-11. Okay. 2:18 to play in the game. Here's Hunter for Iowa State into the front court. Iowa State has no interest in scoring until the shot clock is down inside 5 with a 20-point lead. And now 2 minutes to go in the game. Hunter dribbling out the clock. Tries to drive into Keegan Murray. Now throws it away. Shot clock expires as the ball was sailing out of bounds. 1:55 to go. Here's Tony Perkins trotting into the front court. Cyclones will start the season 9-0. Hawks will drop their 3rd in a row. And it'll be a 7-3 season through the first third of the year. 3 losses against 3 good teams. Purdue and Illinois, and now the Hawkeyes, or now the Cyclones. Patrick McCaffrey fumbles away the inbounds pass. I guess I was screened off by Coach McCaffrey.
Right through his hands, yeah.
Well, that's the kind of frustration Iowa suffered through tonight. And Cyclones man-to-man has had a lot to do with that. Jordan Bohannon chasing Hunter down the floor, and he has a shot rejected by Chris Murray. Here's Chris, holds up for Bohannon. Jordan playing out his string of appearances here. He never lost to the Cyclones until tonight. Patrick McCaffrey misses a 3. It's into the Iowa bench. Out of bounds to Iowa State. 1:24 to play. Brockington from Grill back to Brockington. And now to Caleb Grill. Knocked away from behind by Tony Perkins. Grill picks it up. Turns the corner, drives inside, throws to the corner to Coons. His set shot 3, no good. Rebound tipped again by Brockington. Offensive rebound, Iowa State. That's been the headline tonight.
Yeah, pretty obvious. Everyone watching, listening, just the way that Iowa State mauls you on the boards.
Cyclone spread. Oh, set shot 3 is no good by Hunter. Another offensive rebound by Brockington, and he's fouled from behind by Tony Perkins. Woo. 45.7 seconds to go. You know, and not every offensive rebound has been a mauling of the glass. They've come off that iron and favored the home team tonight, Bobby.
Yeah, certainly have.
Good teams go and get those 50-50 balls. They get those loose balls. So Patrick McCaffrey and Keegan Murray call it a night. Rabracha returns along with Peyton Sanford. Hawks will have their day in the near future. This has been a great series. Iowa's won, historically, Iowa's won 47, Iowa State 27. Free throws good by Brockington.
29.
He has been the man tonight. The lefty, the southpaw. Penn State left there when Pat Chambers was released, and they changed coaching staff. Second free throw, no good. 73-51. Bohannon quickly into the front court, knocked off stride by Kelcher, gives it to Perkins. His 3 is no good. Strong rebound by Chris Murray up and in. 73-53. Hawks down 20 with a half a minute to go. Kelcher brings it up the floor on Bohannon. Double team, now gets it across the line to Brockington. Into the corner to Grill. He'll throw it back out front. The Cyclones will stretch out the shot clock. 13 seconds remaining. They'll probably take a shot clock violation. Kelcher will just hold on to it. About a 5-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. There's a shot clock violation. 5.3 to go. Well, this team will make some noise in the Big 12, huh?
Where they're playing right now, Gary. Where they play defense and get after you and maul those boards. You bet.
Perkins throws up a 3. No good at the buzzer, and that's the final score. Iowa State 73 and the Iowa Hawkeyes 53. TJ Otzelberger and the Cyclones rally from a 4-point deficit midway through the first half, got the lead, led by double digits at the break, and never looked back. They kept the intensity on and the pressure, that man-to-man defense on the Hawkeyes. in the second half and win it 73-53. Coming up next, our U.S. Cellular postgame show. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
This has been the well-marked Blue Cross and Blue Shield second half on the Hawkeye Sports Network. Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you by Ford. Brought to you by Ford. Inviting you to visit your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com. By the Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket day or night. Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Made right here in Iowa since 1895. And by Iowa John Deere Dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Energy is a smile lighting up the room. The anticipation of popcorn popping. The thrill you feel when your favorite movie starts playing. Energy is what powers all the little things in life. That's why Alliant Energy provides innovative energy solutions to power the moments that power you. It's what makes powering beyond your expectations so worthwhile. See all the ways we're doing just that at alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond.
Some companies are very standoffish or very afraid to get directly involved with the repair process. So we will physically take our phone, call the guy we know that can do it, and say, hey, I'm standing at this address. I need somebody to come over here and pull this limb out of this house. A lot of companies won't do that.
A West Bend claims representative on handling a claim.
And we bring that sense with us that we can fix it. That's the biggest thing we do for them.
West Bend, the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you by Alliant Energy, powering beyond. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, a luxury hotel and spa, 5 restaurants and more, just minutes south of Iowa City. Shields, right there with you. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Iowa Lottery, win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by West Bend, the Silver Lining. Welcome to Postgame.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Hilton Coliseum. I'm Gary Dolphin with Bobby Hansen, and we're ready to take it apart. This Iowa defeat tonight to the Iowa State Cyclones, 73-53 at Hilton Coliseum. Hawks had a 4-point lead midway through the first half. That Cyclone man-to-man defense wore them down over time. They got the lead to double digits at halftime, 38-26, and outscored Iowa by 8 in the second half to win it by 20, 73-53. Hawkeye basketball tonight has been brought to you by U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless with a nationwide network built from your town up. We're proud to be the official wireless provider of Iowa Hawkeye basketball and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Bobby and I will host Fran McCaffrey for his weekly radio show at the Hyatt Regency Hotel and Conference Center in the Iowa River Landing in Coralville next Monday night. Please come on out to the Edgewater Bar and Grill. Hi to Matt and all the staff at the beautiful Hyatt Regency Hotel and Conference Center. Hawk Talk with Fran McCaffrey takes place weekly from 7 until 8:30. You can visit HawkeyeSports.com and view the full schedule. All fans are welcome to attend. Our next Hawk Talk with head coach McCaffrey is live from the Hyatt Regency in Coralville next Monday night. We'll see you then. And if not, please join us on the Hawkeye Radio Network. Now, Bobby, that terrific man-to-man defense by Iowa State led the way again tonight. Iowa shooting just 27% for the game and 18% from three. But really the rebounding, it was in lockstep with that man-to-man.
Yeah, and really nothing the Hawkeyes could do after the first start of the game, Gary, when the 8 lead changes went back and forth, and then Iowa State goes on a 6-0 run. Had a 3 in there by Trey Jackson to start it, and the Hawkeyes couldn't get any traction after that. They're just spinning their wheels. They got tired and pressing the whole game and throwing over the top and dunks. Brockington was impressive. The Penn State transfer, these guys came to play defense. They have bought into T.J. Otzelberger's style of play, and that is serious man-to-man defense. Make it tough, but yeah, you're right. Those rebound numbers, once again, they were climbing the glass.
Brockington hurt the Hawks at the Palestra in Philadelphia last year in that sweat box. It got up to about 110 degrees. He had a big game against Iowa and the Iowa pressure that afternoon, and he followed up suit tonight with an incredible effort by Isaiah Brockington. 29 points, 11 of 14 made shots, and 3 of 5 from distance. Jordan Bohannon, as he always does, came to play. He's our hot Hawkeye, our Hawk who heated up the nets courtesy of Lennox. Bohannon, 4 field goals, 3 of those from distance, 17 total points to lead Iowa. Made all 6 of his free throws and logged 31 minutes. That's a lot of time on the floor for J-Bo, but his last visit to Hilton Coliseum, he went out as our hot Hawkeye.
Yeah, he gave it everything he had. The kid's got heart and tried, but they were just in his jersey. He was running like a madman on the baseline, trying to set screens for him, just could not free away from Kalsher or Tyrese Hunter or Brockington enough to light it up from long range.
Jordan, the only Hawkeye in double figures with 17 points. Our hot Hawkeye, courtesy of your Lennox heating and air conditioning dealers. And with winter coming, Lennox is there to turn the temperature up in your home, make it warm and toasty. Stop in and see A1 United Heating and Air Conditioning in Blair, Nebraska, Freed Heating in the Quad Cities, Kelly Heating Service Incorporated in Iowa City, and in Des Moines, stop and see Lozier Heating and Cooling. 73-53, Iowa State defeats the Hawks. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game and is a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military at Hawkeye games this season. Thank you to all the men and women, past and present, who have served our country and allow all of us to enjoy the freedom and liberty we enjoy today. American Equity's vision is to become the premier insurance company specializing in retirement savings and income products. To learn more about our company, please visit our website at american-equity.com.
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. You'll find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one better. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval and analysis.
This is Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895. And Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call 72 Degrees Comfort Company in Ankeny and the Des Moines metro area, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to 72 degrees, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and 72 degrees. Lennox, 72 degrees, and the Hawkeyes. That's a winning combination.
Welcome back to the U.S. Cellular postgame show. All Cyclones from about the 11-minute mark of the first half tonight as they win at 73-53, led by 12 at the break, win it by 20 on the strength of man-to-man defense and a dominating performance on the glass, out-rebounding the Hawks 50-32 including 21 offensive. We'll recap all that as Hy-Vee brings you the stat recap. But first, how the Hawks do at the free throw line. Latham Seeds. It's time for the Latham Seeds charity stripe recap. Iowa outstanding at the charity stripe. 14 of 15 attempts. That's 93%. Iowa State made 11 of 17. That's the charity stripe recap courtesy of Latham High-Tech Seeds. You know, Coach McCaffrey builds successful teams with a diverse combination of talent. And at Latham High-Tech Seeds, you'll find the most diverse portfolio in the industry. Diversify for success at lathamseeds.com. Thank you, Latham Seeds, for supporting Hawkeye basketball and the American Cancer Society through the Hawkeye Charity Stripe promotion all season long. Tony Perkins is our star of the game, and he will join us shortly. Let's look at the Hy-Vee stat recap now, courtesy of Hy-Vee here on the U.S. Cellular Postgame Show. Hy-Vee. Score big savings and shop online at HyVeeDeals.com. Ice cold night shooting from the field for Iowa. 17 of 63, 5 of 27 from beyond the arc. That's 18%. And they did make 14 of 15 free throws. Iowa shoots 27% from the field, 28% in the first half. So it was a struggle all night long against this Iowa State man-to-man. They really kept Iowa disjointed and out of step. Iowa led in scoring by Jordan Bohannon, 17. He's the only double-figure scorer. Tony Perkins had 9. Keegan Murray was scoreless in the first half. Ended up making 4 of 17 from the field, 1 of 6 from distance. Did have 7 rebounds and 9 total points. 7 points for Philip Rabracha. Philip had 4 rebounds. 7 points for Patrick McCaffrey. Most of those came early. 4 points for Chris Murray. So for the Hawkeyes, just 6 scorers on the sheet tonight, led by Bohannon's 17. The Hawks got out rebounded 50-32. Iowa State had 21 offensive and had 9 more second chance points than did the Hawkeyes. For the Cyclones, they shot 43.5%, just 32% from distance, 8 of 25, made 11 of 17 from the free throw stripe. Cyclones led by Isaiah Brockington. He was a one-man wrecking crew, 29 points on 11 of 14 shooting. 3 threes and made 4 of 6 from the foul line. And Brockington with a double-double. He had 10 rebounds, 5 offensive and 5 defensive. I'm guessing he's going to be the Big 12 Player of the Week after this performance. 29 points for Brockington. Just one other double-figure scorer. That was the flashy freshman point guard, Tyrese Hunter, who had 11, but he also had 8 rebounds. So a terrific floor game for him. 6 assists and only 3 turnovers. This kid was playing high school basketball a year ago. 8 points for Gabe Kalsher, 7 for Jazz Kuntz, 6 points for Tristan Enaruna. Well, he played bigger than that. He had 6 rebounds, and the transfer from Kansas was a rebounding demon, especially in the first half, that held Iowa at bay. A couple baskets for George Condon. He had 4 points and 4 rebounds. 6 for Trey Jackson. Off the bench. He was solid. Hit 2 big threes. Robert Jones had 2 points. Iowa turned the ball over 12 times. Iowa State flipped it over 16 times, but the points off turnovers still favored Iowa State. They had 14-11 points for the Hawkeyes. There were 8 lead changes and 2 ties in the first 10 minutes, and after that Iowa State got things under control. The Cyclones led for the better part of 35 minutes tonight. The Hawkeyes made a couple runs in that second half, whittled the lead down to 12 and 13 points, but Iowa State had an answer at every turn, and the Cyclones win at 73-53. That's our Hy-Vee stat recap, sponsored by Hy-Vee. Score big savings and shop online at HyVeeDeals.com. Cyclones win it by 20. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Energy is a smile lighting up the room. The anticipation of popcorn popping. The thrill you feel when your favorite movie starts playing. Energy is what powers all the little things in life. That's why Alliant Energy provides innovative energy solutions to power the moments that power you. It's what makes powering beyond your expectations so worthwhile. See all the ways we're doing just that at AlliantEnergy.com/poweringbeyond.
Knowing that I can make a difference in my patients' lives keeps me motivated every single day. Hi, I'm Dr. Kanya Ferguson at University of Iowa Healthcare. With academic medicine, we see the toughest cases, so we're always innovating. And we bring the best minds together to collaborate, so there's more brain power focused on you. Because that leads to exceptional care for our patients and our community. See how at uihc.org.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball.
73-53 the final. The Iowa State Cyclones knock off the Hawkeyes here in an impressive fashion tonight at Hilton. Tough enough to win in this building, but when you shoot just 28% for the game, 27% for the game, and 18% from three, as the Hawkeyes did, well, two things. It's a terrific man-to-man defense. It was well advertised for Iowa State coming into tonight, but the Hawks just never really got in a flow. I mean, Iowa State raced back to essentially eliminate the Iowa fast break. Keegan Murray was scoreless in the first half. That's got to be a first for him. And they just never could get anything going offensively. The Hawks led 15-11 at the 11-minute mark of the first half. Kelcher then hit a three for Iowa State, and that fueled a 10-0 run. They got a hold of the lead and never looked back. They led 38-26 at the half and win at 73-53. Time now for our points in the paint, courtesy of Spahn & Rose. Builders, contractors, and serious do-it-yourselfers know that Spahn & Rose is the one-stop shop for high-quality building materials. For instance, Anderson Windows. For new home builds or replacement windows, Anderson looks great. Anderson windows look fantastic. And they're even easier to install with the new Easy Connect joining system. Anderson, bright rooms and better protection. With expert advice, single coat coverage, and easy cleanup, your paint project is guaranteed to be a success. Spahn & Rose all across the state of Iowa with 25 locations. Spahn & Rose, hammer down with Spahn & Rose. Points in the paint, well, you would guess with Iowa State out rebounding Iowa by 18, they would own that stat, and they sure do. 12 more paint scores for the Cyclones, 32-20 over the Hawkeyes. That's our points in the paint, courtesy of Spahn & Rose. And this is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game and is a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military at Hawkeye games this season. Thank you to all the men and women, past and present, who have served our country and allow all of us to enjoy the freedom and liberty we enjoy today. American Equity's vision is to become the premier insurance company specializing in retirement savings and income products. To learn more about our company, please visit our website at american-equity.com.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pin in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, the Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. The Wig and Pin in Ankeny. What are you craving?
What's better than bread? more bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one butter. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details. On subject credit approval and analysis.
(73-53) the final. The Cyclones defeat the Hawkeyes here at Hilton Coliseum tonight. The Hawks had won 4 of the last 5 meetings against Iowa State, and that included a 3-game winning streak. But tonight it was all Iowa State from about the midway mark of the first half, and they win it 73-53. While we have a moment, we're awaiting Tony Perkins to join us. I see Tony coming across the floor now. Virginia Seib of Muscatine passed away recently. Virginia and husband Gene were great Hawkeye fans. They hosted the annual basketball preseason dinner for many years for coaches and staff, along with the likes of Wayne Carpenter and Tom Nerum and Dick Schmidt and others. They were instrumental with a generous contribution in the renovation of Carver Hawkeye Arena's basketball offices. Traveled with the team several trips overseas down through the years. Great people. Our sympathies to the Seib family in Muscatine for the loss of their beloved Virginia here in the last couple of weeks. Tony Perkins joins us right now on the Hawkeye Radio Network. Tony is our star of the game on Iowa's defeat here tonight. Tony had 9 points, no turnovers against this man-to-man pressure. That had to please you, Tony, at least in defeat.
Oh, yeah, it did. I mean, I don't really look at the stats once we lose, but if we would have won, I looked at it like, okay, I did something. But really, I ain't really too happy, even though we lost.
I get it, but, stand up and take a bow. I mean, you were right in the middle of that pressure all night long. What makes the Cyclones man-to-man so effective?
They push you to one side, so it's hard to try to drive middle, or even if you drive baseline, they all come in, so it's hard to, you got to throw it back to the big, and you got to swing it. They just try to push you to one side, and that's what they did the whole game.
Gets you boxed in on one side, huh? Boy, and then when the Hawks did get clean looks off, they fly to the glass, don't they? I mean, that rebounding number, 52 to 31, I believe, in the end. Let me double check. 50 to 32, excuse me. 21 offensive. That hurts you as much as anything.
Yeah, it did. The last 3 games, we've been getting out rebounded very badly, but it's just a process. We got a long season, so after this, we should just pick those things up and just focus on rebounding first every game.
Yeah, you got down 12 at the half, certainly not insurmountable, 38-26. They went up close to 20, and then you had a little run there in the second half, got it back down to 12, and still 10 minutes to go in the game, so you had to feel like there was still a chance.
Yeah, the last 2 previous games, we've been down like this before against Purdue and Illinois, and we always came back and lost within like 5, 7, somewhere around there in both games. So knowing we had 10 minutes left and we were still pushing, we felt like we had a chance. I mean, it didn't come through, but we always fight to the end regardless of what the score is.
Well, this is your first trip into this hostile environment that is Hilton Coliseum. I mean, it's a great basketball environment, even if you are the visitors.
Yeah, walking in, like the whole little thing was packed up before we could even warm up. But one other thing that we talked about was try to block the crowd out. I mean, they was hitting all their shots. We was just missing, so it was kind of a they making, we missing right now.
I think you guys, I like the way you settled in after about the first 4 or 5 minutes. Keegan struggled in that first half, but Jordan gave you a lift.
Yeah, Jordan gave us a lift. You know, he's been here.
Yeah, he's been here, and they reminded him of that too, didn't they? Huh?
And his little rival against them is way older than ours.
That's a good point. You got, in the end, you got 9 days off now. You got to get in the classroom, get the finals taken care of, and then come out for a couple more non-conference games before the new year turns, and then it's 18 straight Big Ten games. You're confident you and your teammates will bounce back with the fervor?
Yes, sir. I just feel like after these next upcoming non-conference games, once we get back to winning, traditional winning like we've been doing, I think when we get in the conference play, everything we put together, and we'll be back winning.
What was the conversation like in the locker room immediately afterwards with Coach? What was the thought process?
I was just more on focus on the next game, It's going to be a long season. It's kind of pissed. We was all pissed, actually, about the rebounding situation. But at the end of the day, we got a long season. We can't focus on this. It's our rival. You know, we lost. So we're going to be mad. But at the end of the day, we might have a chance to see him again. You never know in a tournament.
Yeah, I prefer you say upset or mad.
Yeah, well.
Or PO'd. Hey, appreciate you coming out under tough circumstances, buddy. Congratulations for you on a terrific floor game, and Hawks will rebound.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tony. Tony Perkins out of Indianapolis, our star of the game. The Hawks go down to the Cyclones 73-53. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly transformed Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center. Located in the heart of the Iowa River Landing, walking distance to Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes volleyball team, as well as some great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency is the new home of Hawk Talk with Fran McCaffrey this fall. Come find your place at Hyatt Regency, where we care for people so they can be their best.
MidAmerican Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball.
This holiday, let Hy-Vee do all the cooking so you can spend more time with family. Order your pre-made holiday meals today. You'll find delicious meals that serve from 2 to 12 people, including succulent turkey, honey-glazed spiral ham, or prime rib. Holiday meal packs are ready to heat and serve and include your choice of sides and rolls. For dessert, choose from apple, pumpkin, banana cream, or French silk pie. Meals start at just $34.99. Reserve your holiday meals today at Hy-Vee.com.
Welcome back to the U.S. Cellular postgame show where Iowa State has defeated Iowa tonight 73-53 here at Hilton Coliseum. Not many highlights for the Hawkeyes, but they did have the lead midway through the first half. Let's relive some of the moments with the breakthrough performance plays of the game courtesy of Pioneer. Patrick McCaffrey came out after the Hawks got down 5-0 and helped rally he and Bohannon. Keegan Murray, far corner pitch for Patrick McCaffrey. His three is good. What a tremendous find by Keegan Murray. A great assist by Keegan. Patrick on the night had 7 points, most of those in the first half. He also plucked 4 rebounds. Jordan Bohannon was really the lone offensive threat for the Hawkeyes. He was working overtime, though. Patrick whips a pass to Bohannon, who's open from the near corner. Down goes the three. Splash down for Bohannon, 10-8 Iowa. The Hawkeyes finally got the lead back. Bohannon threw in 17 tonight. He was Iowa's lone double-figure scorer. The Hawks got back down 5. They rallied behind Bohannon, behind McCaffrey, and Tony Perkins, our star of the game. With 10:10 to go, Bohannon's already on the bench for Iowa with 2, so Condit will have to leave. Here's Perkins with a shot. Good. Again, a high post curl cut. Nice screen, Bobby. Tony knocked down 3 field goals, 3 free throws tonight, 9 points, an assist, no turnovers. He played 26 minutes and did a lot of the ball handling, and no turnovers in this environment against that man-to-man defense was outstanding for the young sophomore Tony Perkins. The Hawks led 15-11 with just under 12 minutes to play in the first half. The Cyclones went off on a 10-0 run before the Hawks knew what hit them. They rallied back to within 8, got down 12 at the break, and could never get it back inside 10 in the second half, losing 73-53. Those are the breakthrough performance plays of the game, courtesy of Pioneer. When it comes to breakthrough performance and higher yields in your cornfields, choose the brand that's revolutionized how corn is developed. Choose Pioneer. Learn more at cornrevolution.com. Now it's time to hear from Coach McCaffrey, courtesy of your John Deere dealers, including Van Wald Equipment with locations in Adair, Albia, Ankeny, and Audubon. The A's have it. Here's Bobby with Coach Fran McCaffrey.
Coach, don't have the right questions for you, but let's overall assess how this game went.
Well, we got a little sideways. The pressure got to us a little bit. I thought we got better after the beginning. We were settling for some shots. We needed to move it, get some better shots. We did that early, and then we had a stretch where we didn't do it. Obviously, we got pounded on the glass again. Got to do a better job there. They shot a ton of threes. So did we. So the ball's bouncing all over the place. We got to get 5 guys in there and get the ball. That'll help us establish our running game a little bit better, which we really didn't do today because we didn't get enough defensive rebounds. So that's obviously going to be a major focus, moving forward. We got great kids in that locker room. They're going to be fine. They're going to come back. They're going to compete. The last 3 have been tough. 3 games in 6 days. 2 of them on the road, and 1 on the road right before that. So I'm making excuses, but it's a process. Got a lot of guys in new roles. Keegan is now getting the A defense. He's got to learn. That's not easy. It's a big adjustment for him. I'm really proud of how he's handling it, and he'll get better at that too.
That was my next question, Coach. What did they do to Keegan in the first half? He did not score a field goal until about 12 minutes second half.
Well, he got 7 shots up, and I thought for the most part, Bobby, they were good shots he normally makes. The 3 at the end of the half was a little bit deep, but, he makes that, so I was pleased with his shot selection. I was pleased with the fact that he was being aggressive. They were up into him. They were semi-doubling him at times, which is kind of the way it's been for him, since the start of the season. So that's something that he's got to get used to, and we got to do maybe a better job of freeing him up. But a lot of times when we start screening for him, they just switch, deny, get into his space. So he's just going to have to understand there's going to be a lot of physicality when he gets the ball.
And Coach Jordan Bohannon, our leading scorer tonight, had 17. It was a very hostile environment for him. How do you think he handled it?
It was awesome, as I expected he would be. I mean, he hit some shots early. I mean, he made all his free throws. I thought, offensively he was effective, not only when he was scoring, but, screening. He's our best screener by far. And he handled the ball some at the point. So I was really pleased with his performance.
And Coach, now I think it's 8-9 days off, and a big part of the young student athlete's life is final exams coming up. How do you handle the next week?
Well, we got to give him a little bit of rest. I mean, it's been a tough stretch. So we give him a little bit of rest. We got a couple guys back. Connor's banged up. Patrick's banged up a little bit. J-Bo's banged up. Tony's banged up. So those guys have some injuries that they're nursing. We got to get them better. That's going to be critical, and we have time to do that. We didn't have time to do that up until now. So those guys will get better, and we'll get ready for Utah State.
Okay, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it, Bobby.
Fran McCaffrey and Bobby Hansen in the Hawkeye locker room, coming your way courtesy of your John Deere dealers, including Van Wall Equipment with locations in Audubon and Ankeny, Albia, and Adair. Nothing runs like a Deere, especially when supported by the team at Van Wall Equipment. Stop by one of their locations and learn how to farm better, work smarter, and play harder when you run with Van Wall and John Deere. More U.S. Cellular postgame show coming up in just a minute. The Hawkeyes fall to the Cyclones tonight, 73-53. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Even the best point guards need a plan before heading onto the court. What happens when your new game plan involves a new and promising career? IowaWorks.gov is where Iowans can create the playbook for a new future. With more than 80,000 quality job listings and career counseling resources, IowaWorks.gov can educate you about apprenticeships, training programs, and valuable ways to earn while you learn. Our coaches don't have clipboards, but they can get results. Visit IowaWorks.gov today.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Klosterman Construction, building custom homes for 20 years. Klosterman Construction is a premier custom home builder doing everything from remodels to exclusive custom homes. Klosterman takes the stress out of your building project. Award-winning designs, quality craftsmanship, and superior customer service. Call 319-545-7088.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
Hawkeyes lose to the Cyclones by a count of 73-53 here tonight at Hilton Coliseum in Ames. Let's look at the rest of the U.S. Bank scoreboard. Big upset. Number 1 ranked Purdue was number 1 for 4 days before knocked off by Rutgers 70-68 in Piscataway. Ron Harper Jr. hit a shot to win the game. He had 30 points on the night, and Rutgers knocks off top-ranked Purdue by 2. So Matt Painter and the Boilermakers will regroup for Coach Peichel and Rutgers. First time they've ever knocked off a number 1 ranked team. Congratulations to Rutgers, the Big Ten off and running. 23rd ranked Seton Hall. It was a good night for the state of New Jersey. Seton Hall upset number 7 Texas 64-60, and 5th ranked Gonzaga frolic past Merrimack 80-55. In NFL Thursday night football, the Vikings built a lead of 23-0 at the half and then held on to beat the Steelers 36-28. Also on the U.S. Bank scoreboard, if you haven't heard, Iowa's All-American center Tyler Linderbaum won the Remington Award tonight, symbolic of college football's best center. And that's the first Remington Award winner for a Hawkeye lineman in school history. So congratulations to Tyler Linderbaum. He and Matt Hankins, Iowa's outstanding senior defensive back, were both named to the Walter Camp All-America team today as well. Linderbaum was selected to the first team. Hankins was a second-team honoree. That's our U.S. Bank scoreboard update. Hey, Hawks, is your small business ready for a big promotion? To support and celebrate small businesses, United Healthcare and Hawkeye Athletics are teaming up for the spotlight on small business sweepstakes. Winners receive radio promotions, social media recognition, and more. To enter, visit HawkeyeSports.com/UHC. United Healthcare is a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. That'll wrap up our coverage tonight here from Ames and Hilton Coliseum, where the Cyclones improved to 9-0. The Hawkeyes dropped to 7-3. Iowa State beats the Hawks 73-53. For Bobby Hansen, our engineer producer Corey Sheets, I'm Gary Dolphin. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be silent now for a few days in terms of college basketball. Hawks will play next on December 21st at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Join us though next week, next Monday or Tuesday night for Hawk Talk with Fran McCaffrey from the Hyatt Regency in the Coralville River Landing. Till then, have a great evening. Happy holidays. The final score again, 73-53 Iowa State over the Hawkeyes. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
You've been listening to the U.S. Cellular postgame show, brought to you by U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you by Case IH. Get in the red zone with Case IH. Visit caseih.com/Hawkeyes. Hy-Vee, the official grocer partner of Iowa Hawkeyes basketball. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Extreme, powered by Mediacom. It's the internet dreams are made of. Mid-American Energy. Save energy, save money. Visit midamericanenergy.com for energy-saving tips. And by U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Also brought to you by Ford, inviting you to visit your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com. Governor's Traffic and Safety Bureau, by the Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket day or night. Shields, right there with you. And by Authentic Brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.